met lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking. I've been told that my streams have been louder than usual, so I'm going to make sure this is very quiet, calm, and collected in response. No, I'm just kidding. But can you imagine if I did a whole stream like that at some point? Just ASMR Gacha review version. You know, something I've never actually said is that I am a type of content I thought of like making a while back, but never actually committed to was like, you know, like that, like ASMR replies, you know, because like there's like ASMR role plays that people do, where it's like, you know, one person's talking to you as like speaker and listener situation. I thought to myself, what if I actually just decided to make a sorry, Caleb distracted me in the face cam in the back in the bottom corner. What if I just like made you know, like responses like, you know, well, like I am playing like the other character and just, you know, mess up the entire thing. But yeah, never never committed to that. But anyway, the thing I did commit to was this series. So let's do the intro properly. Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of So yeah, you can probably tell already that we've we've got the gang back together. I made sure to save this series for when both Aiden and KW were available to continue it, because the combination worked so well last time for multiple reasons. I definitely thought, yeah, this needs to happen. This needs to function the same way. So here they are.
Hello. We can't hear you, KW.
Oh, I thought you were trying to hear me for a second.
No,
I was trying to like
mic is
signal to me that
broken.
I was, yeah.
Today we'll be joined by Mime KW. She's gonna be miming everything.
Oh.
No, see, today she's classic Sonic instead of other Sonic, because you know what
Yeah,
There you go.
look, that's 1981, baby.
Oh, I didn't even see the actual Sonic. Okay, there we go. It's perfect.
Yay. But also we talked about Castle Call Club yesterday. I auditioned for some stuff.
Nice.
Yes.
We did talk about that. The people who are here today probably are completely unaware of that conversation, but it's a thing that happened.
Yeah. And before the stream starts, I just want to promote, if anyone is interested in getting into Mysteries of Occulta, we're hosting a one-shot tomorrow. And if you want to watch a one-shot where you need very little context, because these characters only appeared canonical 2 other times and aren't connected to the main story, watch next session tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, this is something that's a good point. You know when you get like so far into like a campaign that like trying to watch the life from the beginning means you're doing like a bunch of like extra context work behind it. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that doesn't require that much, because yeah, there's only been a couple of ones.
I mean, honestly, you probably just jump into it with these characters. We haven't expanded on them much at all.
No, although that is partly the intention behind this.
Yeah.
Partly, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, so I will probably drop a reminder at the end of the stream. I just want to remind before, in the beginning of the stream and the end of the stream, because marketing.
Marketing, yeah.
Of course, yes. Can we get a stream that's entirely in Darby's voice?
No, we're not. No, I know what you're doing.
I'll get a Darby PNG tuber and then just have the dudes the stream as Darby.
No, just do like oh my god, wait, what if it's like if My Hero Academia characters play Baldur's Gate 3 or whatever, like just cause that chaos.
Okay, no, that's for your channel. That's for your channel. That's collab that we do on your channel.
Honestly, I would actually like to do, you know how like when we were doing Quest of the Rising Sun, we had that one stream where we reacted to that one fantasy show in character. I think that'd be kind of fun if we got to do that as friend Mer, Jacob. That is on.
You know what? Yeah, that's also yeah. Fred and Mo's reaction. I did say before that, you know, that an idea I floated, which is turning Fred into a VTuber.
VTuber.
I think that would actually like unironically be like, you know, but in any case, yeah. One thing I was also going to do, remember like those Gacha React videos that people made like a while back of characters. back when I was doing like mostly like Dragon Ball What Ifs on the Butter Bunch, I actually considered doing those as the Ginyu Force because I thought, that's a group that I can do impressions of all of them, and they're just there. I realized that would be a nightmare to edit, but the point, the gacha react videos were, like such a popular trend because they were so easy because people just didn't put any effort into them. But
that always annoyed me.
It would physically make me sick to do. It's like
that always annoyed me with gacha reacting stuff where it's like
Nakum is confused. And that's all he will say on the matter. Exactly.
Jeez.
Just wouldn't work.
It would not. No, never. No.
Draw a doodle of Darby. Well, I'll need two. Like one where he's not talking, one where he is.
you just put like a gotcha mouth on him. Like you just have a PNG of him just standing there, and the second one's just a gotcha mouth just applied to just put on his face in an awkward way.
This video is way too happy. It needs more fire. That'd just be like that, honestly.
Oh wait, I could do Midoriya. I think it's Midoriya. I voiced him once in a comic dub.
You did, yes. I was about to say you did. That is a thing. Yes.
I didn't do that once.
And it's available on YouTube. It's in like Aiden's voice acted playlist. You can see it there. I don't know what the comic was called actually, but
Dobby, aren't you meant to be dead or in jail? I forget what happened to you.
Shut up, Midoriya! We're here to fight, remember? Not here to talk about things! You're such a nerd!
Classic Bakugo. I've become Todoroki now to complete.
What do you say, Punk?
Come at me, I'll freeze and or burn you. Thing? Honestly, knowing him is probably, yeah. That's true from the random series. Yes.
Who may or may not pop up in 42 movie. Just say.
Oh, if he shows up in that, things are either going to get much better or much worse.
It's ponies, man. Yeah, either goes way up or way down and sideways.
Okay, yeah, true. I just meant, because Bakugo in general makes things either much better or much worse.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, this has been a very long introduction for a video that's probably going to be a two-parter because the episode's actually 40 minutes long. So I'm going to unceremoniously pivot.
40-minute video? Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, which incidentally, actually, there was one thing I would say about that because I completely forgot that it said that he was available today before I messaged KW about this. So I actually was preparing to remember that person who asked me mythical true state anomalies of whatever the name of the channel was to check out their channel. Well, they only have one 11-second video and a bunch of shorts. So I was downloading the shorts and then I kind of ran I downloaded it as a 10 file limit. And through messing up the actual process, I had to search elsewhere, and the best version I could get of this video is 360p. So this will probably look like trash, but we'll do our best to read it anyway. So there we go. Mystical Life Anomaly is the handle. The actual channel is called something else. But yeah.
I mean, honestly, though, a show about anomalies would be so cool. Whether it's supernatural or scientific anomalies, that'd be actually really cool in a gacha show.
Well, I may have.
Isn't that similar to the alternates?
That's more of a anomaly. That's kind of like a thing. I'm speaking more of just unique anomalies each episode, not just overarching creature that is.
Secrets of the Plex, but episodic. Okay.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say, doesn't the Secrets of the Plex count? That's what I was gonna say. So because it's the three anomalies. Just saying. But I kind of say because I always want. Here's say so if I haven't been banned or anything like that, but still someone found ways to watch gacha or whatever like that, I may have done something to supernatural anomalies whatever. Because not gonna lie, this is something why I like the idea of the back rooms or whatever, just things being out of nowhere and have these strange anomalies going on, everything like that we cannot comprehend it or whatever is really really interesting. And almost want to do that with Finance of Freddy's in general. But I may still do that at some point, but just not with the Finance Freddy's part, since I'm already doing the Secrets of Plex. Like I don't want to like rehash the thing, even though it might be different. But still, I mean, like I already called Friday Secrets of Plex.
Guys, we're getting Secrets of Plex cinematic universe.
We're getting Misfits 3. Welcome to the Underground Labyrinth.
Welcome to the Underground, where you belong.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess ponies is kind of like how the idea of like strange elements happening, but in a crazy way. If you think about it, technically, because they're like, oh yeah, all these universes coming together and whatnot, and strange things are happening. Like,
this is true, yeah.
But yeah, no.
Right.
But yeah, anyways, the intro is going along, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that strange things will happen in this video. No stranger will it be. Wrong franchise. But anyway, without further ado, on with the review.
Ooh, I like that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, just in case you didn't think this was original.
Wait, who was this character? Who was this character?
Who voiced who?
I mean, we can do it something different today. So if like who here wants to be Lyra?
Who's the main character? Actually, I want Jacob West's main character.
Why me specifically?
Because you go play the friend voice of the main character. It'll be awesome.
No.
I think I did make a Fred voice for one of the characters.
I forget which character. I'll voice Lyra. Wait, so we now have to go out and search for 2 other girls?
Oh wait, Lyra's the main character. That's why whenever I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wasn't Lyra because I wasn't talking to myself that much.
Oh, I was Lyra. Cause
yeah. Okay, you can take over the role. I'll voice Fuzzy then.
No, I was Fuzzy.
Okay, who was voicing who?
That's what I've been doing for the past 15 years.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was my Tristan impression. It's me, Tristan Timothy Taylor.
The music is so loud. Can you turn it down?
Much about that. God.
You never made it that far into Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, but that was a thing.
I know. Oh God. Well, my first one is about the Bridge, so anyways, right. Fuzzy, I have a life. I can't devote a decade to finding these next 2 holders.
Isn't this literally your first day of school? How many magical animal mascots are just gluttons? Like that happens in a lot of shows actually. Even like original Precure, also like most of the Kwamis. I don't know. It's a frequent thing. Anyway, I know, but the 3 deadly sins are a threat to your world. I don't think you would like to fight them on your own, would you?
Maybe I do.
I took 15 years to do my job, and I'm putting the pressure on you.
You're right, I wouldn't. But how are we supposed to find these other 2 girls? It's not like one is going to walk through the door. Please. Will. No.
Yeah. What?
Should I voice her? I think you voiced her last time too.
I did voice her last time, but we can swap. We can.
Okay, I'll voice her. Hey guys, my name is Morella. Oh God, why am I being assaulted by energy? Ah!
That was easy.
I knew it.
15 years, more like 15 seconds.
Oh, it's so like the girl who's gonna walk through the door. Hey, what's up? Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Oh.
This is every magical girl series. Best friend character I either just met or have known for years. You're also insert thing here. What a coincidence.
Why do I have like a magic wand now? I'm not ready to become a party princess.
All right. I guess you were wrong, Lyra. One did right. Okay. The joke is if it works if it's not addressed that way. Don't you don't have to point it out.
And we also don't have to linger about this. This has like the opposite problem to sound like whiz gaming videos where there's like too many jokes squashed together. This one like tries to extend it beyond what it needs to be.
Did you just bestow a magical destiny on me out of nowhere without my consent? What is your magic do?
Oh, okay, I can skip this because we already watched it last time.
I'm falling from the sky.
Written and directed by Chamix, who might show up later. You never know.
Wow, my superpowered form that hasn't shown up yet.
Don't mind me here writing some notes down to me like, note to self, do not do this in the Magic Girl show. Make it totally opposite.
Mortal enemy, you're a completely normal person? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
The wand chose me. Well, I mean, it's
the wand chooses the wizard, Marilla. There was no way I couldn't do that. Anyway. Yes, you got the wand of peace.
So I have a hippie wand? Thanks.
Pretty much.
What should I do now?
You need to figure out why the one chose you, so you will be able to transform.
Oh yeah, I did forget about this aspect.
I don't know. It's just a ball of energy hit me, and now I have a stick. What am I supposed to get from the situation?
You get 5 million bucks.
In yen. Oh no! Ah!
That's not even our currency here.
Shut up, man. We all know that Magical Girls belong in Japan.
These ones might not, but in general, yes.
But that
As you
took
don't
me
know
a
where this is set.
whole day to figure out, so...
I think I know why.
Oh,
well, we really
no.
are fast-tracking this today.
As a singer in training,
Oh,
want to use my voice to spread peace across the world. They will call
That
me
is very specific.
Chapel Roan.
Is that Chapel Roan's big plan to spread peace?
No, but she does use her voice to amplify good causes. But references.
All right, sure. I was going to make a ton of other references, but they're all Spanish, so wouldn't have worked.
Oh, I don't know any Spanish singers, so
Which is why it wouldn't have worked.
yeah.
But
One day, I want us all to join together in song and stop conflicts between us. That is my mission.
But I am no idea
Whoa.
what I'm doing with these notes or whatever.
What is it good for? Sorry.
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
No.
Wow.
Sorry, you were saying.
I was saying, well, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with these notes. We'll just see what happens. I'm just writing them because why not? It can make a funny, interesting content thing. Maybe I can give it to Chica and see what she can do about it.
All right. Yep, that's fair.
But it's kind of weird how I came up with all this off the top of my head. Like, I get given a staff, and it's like, oh yeah, you must find your purpose. And I'm like, I already know my purpose. Like, dang, that was really fast.
I will say there are some people that do already know their purpose in life, or at least like, whereas they believe that they know that their purpose at that age. So, it was possible that might happen. Arguably, nearly everyone in the Owl House did in that one episode where they got their talismans. But anyway.
Wow, this was really fast. Concerningly so.
What? That's not fair. It took me a day to find the reason why the one chose me.
Yeah, Lyra, you don't get to hire us either about time taken for things, 15 years. Remember that? Yeah. My Pennywell is bottom down.
Rosie, shut up. You know what I mean. And ow, my head hurts.
Are you trying to shake the ink out the pen or something?
I was like slamming my hand against like That's what
Don't
the-
hurt
I see.
yourself, please.
I did not mean. I was just making it
That's also a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge thing at one point where like where for some reason they just have like Kaiba just fracture his hand for no reason.
Oh God.
This goes like, "You won't get away with this!" Ah, my arm, or something like that. It just stays there. I guess some people are just more self-aware than others. True words have never been spoken, especially on the internet. But yay, we have a second Precure.
Oh, but I don't want to be a future.
Wait, why would you know? Oh, right, pacifist. That's kind of contradictory. The want of peace, but you don't want conflict, so how does
I
that work out
mean-
exactly?
I mean, like, I know, like, I'm gonna be shooting people with, like, rainbows and stuff, but, like, at the same time, that still doesn't feel very peaceful because the rainbows are somehow hurt them. So, yeah.
I mean, they are made of light, so they are very hot at the touch. So that makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't really want to do this. Can you find someone else? I mean, I'll just sing. You know, I'll just sing. I'll be the pacifist one in back corner. I'll be like, I'll give you like bardic inspiration. I've been playing D&D recently.
Mhm. I mean, you know that I would love to see that mechanic in action. I mean, I see. You know what? Because this has some comparison to Merry Melody as well. One thing about in that show is that yeah, this does kind of almost happen in that one where like the first episode is spent with like what were like the first out of the eventual 3 leads, and the second one is a relevant character. We don't know who she is at first, but there's clearly something going on until like right at the end of the episode where it's like, wait, you're a mermaid princess as well? Yes, I didn't know that she was one too. And then like next episode opens up with like, wow, Hannon's also mermaid princess, and they just like gloss over that whole thing. So
We're all mermaid
sometimes it doesn't
princesses.
take sometimes they skip over the discovery actually. And ironically, Hannon's color scheme was very similar to Morella's. Maybe that was part of the inspiration.
You know, actually, what's funny? There is an actual.
She's not a pacifist though. That's the difference.
JT music about bardic inspiration, like what it's like to be a bard and whatnot. It's quite catchy, just saying.
All right. Not that I lack experience of being a bard, definitely. And if you want to see all of us be bards tomorrow, basically like I think most of the pirate crew are bards because they were.
No, they're
conceived
all
as
bards because even Vin got a level 1 in bard.
Oh, okay.
The sorcerer, a level 1 bard. Oh, oh wait, this is
Wait,
both of you.
What?
What? What do you mean?
I simply don't want to. I'm allowed to say no to magical destiny.
Wait,
Sorry,
one go.
sorry to disappoint you guys, but I can't.
Wait, hold on. Look at that hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, never mind.
There's 5
I'm imagining
fingers.
things.
It's just it's unfamiliar in just animation in general because most of
Yeah.
the time.
No,
more
I
fingers, but
For 6 fingers for a moment, I was like imagining.
Yeah, I used to have 6 fingers, but then people kept calling me some cartoon character like Stan Ford or something. I don't know. It was like this whole thing, so I kind of got it removed.
I was just thinking. I think the only cartoon I've ever seen go out of their way to give most of the characters 5 fingers is Gravity Falls, probably because of that being plot relevant.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
the?
okay.
What? Okay.
Roll it back, I guess. Also, are the extras' heads smaller than the leads are?
Yeah.
It might be the perspective, it might be just because they're further back, but it looks like it.
But Mariella, the one chose you. You cannot just be a pedicure.
Can just not.
You
be
might
a
not
creep.
want to have this conversation in full public, but okay. Oh,
Wait, what's that?
also gotta appreciate this. They're moving in time with the camera in the background, those extras, so they're either pre-rendered or they're all perfectly synced up. I'm gonna go pre-rendered probably.
Who says I don't have to transform?
But what about me? I can't fight the 3 deadly sins on my own all the time.
Well, maybe this dumb glow stick shouldn't have chose a pacifist.
Yeah, again, you think for the wand of peace, that's going to be an issue that comes up.
Random number 3.
Unless it's Bitsy, actually. I'm a monk of peace, and I have a double-barreled shotgun. That's an actual quote from
Oh my
Bitsy.
God,
That's an actual
wait.
thing she says.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Myr also has a shotgun and is a monk. I did not realize that. Hey.
Well, she's never been said to be
She's
a
not
monk
a
of
pacifist.
peace.
She's not
No.
she's not a pacifist.
She's never claimed to be a
no.
monk of peace at all.
I mean, granted, she's also not super violent, but she's also not a pacifist either. She's like, she's neutral when it comes to violence.
Probably the heads are just perspective, which fair enough. Also, I love this character like grasping the actual bag in this way.
I'm sorry, Lyra, but I can't just do it. It may. It may.
Yeah.
Look, it may be worthy to be the wand, but I personally don't think I'm worthy. I just need to get close. Oh, that's your problem, not the violence.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I also forgot I was pacifist, but I don't need to be a
I also forgot to
pacifist,
take off my eye highlights when I close my eyes, but you know, ignore that.
My eye highlights are just white gel I put on my face in the morning to look funny.
Which makes you wonder why they go over my. Okay, anyway.
What is that writing? Oh, yeah, I hope you can read that.
Why is this like a confidence arc? I was so confident with declaring my purpose, and now all of a sudden I'm not confident. I mean, okay.
Giving my cousin a hard time.
Oh, sweet merciful Lord! What is that work cycle?
Oh, she got tips. She got tips. Okay.
Yeah, take my horse to the old town school.
An attempt was made. I see what you were trying to do, Chamix.
Gonna take my horse to the old town school.
Gonna pose like this cause it's cool.
Oh, Mila, the sharp pain in my butt. What do you want?
Okay, so I know that a lot of people use like that kind of censor for like Gacha, like you know the speech bubbles, because
Yeah.
in some versions of the app it actually does like censor out certain words. I get that.
I tried to type it.
In captions
You see, no,
that you edit in post production.
here's the thing. I tried typing in class, and it still censored that word too. It's like, dang.
No.
Yeah,
way.
that happens in Roblox as well, I think.
What?
Yeah. I mean,
So like I said, there are certain versions. Like I get it, like the Gacha speech
creator
bubbles,
creator
you know,
wanted to have
that's-
swearing in this, but still censored themselves, which I find crazy.
Yeah, which again, I'm questioning why that's a thing in the closed captions, because not the closed captions, the actual just captions, because why? Because they're done in post production. You don't need to go through the censorship, because as far as I'm aware, most video editing softwares don't censor
They
it the same
don't.
way.
They don't censor
Yeah.
it.
Because that would be a pain to navigate, akin to the pain they're describing in this text.
Yeah, pain in the booty.
What were you and Morella talking about?
We're talking about your mom.
It's none of your business.
It's my business if it involves my cousin. I don't want her to have bad friends.
I go say number 2.
I do recall these two having understandable beef, and Lyra being basically the perpetrator. So,
Yeah.
Don't you have a life? Don't you have better things to do? I'm sorry.
then worry about your family members. Yeah, how dare
Yeah.
you?
I thought.
Oh yeah,
find it-
T-do. You're right. Better
Yeah.
things to do.
that is why I was like pausing for a minute, being like, "Wait, hold on a second."
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
God, I really do hate how like the show itself is somewhat trying to frame Mila. forget
Yeah,
Mila.
Mila, I forget what the
Mila,
consensus was.
but
yeah.
like trying to like frame Mila as some sort of bad mean girl-esque character. But honestly, compare out of the two of these people in this room, she seems objectively more correct than our main protagonist, who we're supposed to ideally be siding with.
Yeah, if I had to choose a person to side with, it definitely would be Mila/Myla.
And also,
There's no other name I
why
just
you're
concept
being
there.
like, don't you have a life? That like she's concerned about her family members' well-being with a friend she's making.
I
That's
already
what
referenced that, but yes.
like. It's not like she's concerned about her cousin falling in with unpopular people or anything. It's not for like a superficial reason. It's like I'm concerned about her.
And also, has valid reason to distrust Lyra when it comes to loyalty and friendship.
I don't know. It's just annoying. It's just kind of annoying how we're supposed to go, yeah, Lyra, you get her. You get that fake mean girl's butt. She's so evil. It's like, no, she's really
Don't
not.
you have a life? Yeah, get roasted, I guess. I don't know. It's not exactly the best comeback in the world.
Oh, God.
It's pronounced Myla. Okay, fair enough
Yeah.
then. Also, is Lyra's hand, is Lyra's arm like way closer to
It's
her
just
head?
like-
yeah. Than you would expect. Yeah, her shoulder's dislocated. You want to get that looked at.
And she'll go to the chiropractor later.
Yeah. You're right. I do have a life. I've wasted my time with you.
Then this was a pulless weight of my breath and voice. Have a day, Myla.
Have a
Which
bad
is
day.
uncensored. What? Okay, what? Pick a lane, Chamix. What?
God, I hate again, we're supposed to be siding with the main character. But the main character is more aggressive than the like mean girl, popular girl, bully-esque archetype that we're supposed to be siding against. I
don't mind it as much. I mostly just find it funny, but yeah, if they because the main character having this kind of flaw, like lack of self-awareness, as Fuzzy pointed out, some people are more self-aware than others. It does make sense from that perspective a little bit.
I don't know. I don't think that's the intention with these scenes. I think the intention is that like Myla or whatever isn't meant to be the nicest person, and like they have a rivalry. But I don't know.
The creator watched the last
is that
review, so maybe they'll watch it again. Chamix, explain.
Explain yourself.
Like, always we know as if I know, please correct me if I'm wrong here, but like basically their whole friendship broke off because, well, to Myla, she thinks, oh, it's because I've been popular, and you don't want to be with the popular girl and all that, snappy snap. And
okay,
say his name 3 times and he shall appear.
Okay. Their friendship ended last episode because
wait, I know I was no, but
Yeah.
I get you there. Well, for Lyra's like, no, it's because you fell into the bad crowd and you wanted to chase these like so-called fake these friends were never really a fake one, of either being a little friend to me and whatnot. I basically felt like you were kind of pushing me away, so therefore I just didn't want to be a friend with you anymore or anything like that. And so it's just kind of like, for me, it's just like, it's like they're both like, I can understand some both sides here. Well, not necessarily on the popular, like, it's just because I was popular. That's a little bit an egotistical thing right there, but I do understand why they feel the way they feel on why their friendship was strained or broken up or whatever. But it's just more since, like, I feel like Lyra doesn't get the fact that, like, Myla is basically going to be concerned for the basically Myla and Lyra used to be friends in middle school, but Myla went after Myla went after the popular crowd, just Lyra, and bullied others along with Lyra, and Lyra could not put up with the fakeness anymore. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, for me, it's like, I don't know.
But from the conversation in episode 1, it didn't really come up.
It came across like it was the other way around, like it was
Yeah,
Lyra who
like
put it
Lyra
correctly.
ditched her, not the other way around. That's not how the conversation went last episode between these two characters. It was like,
Well, I think it's more fun. Like they didn't explain that well. Like the actually, like it was there. Like the concept idea of like why the first book was there, but the way they written it didn't seem to be that way. That could be
there was
very
mirrored
much
on
an
the other
issue.
hand, yeah, which is where we kind of like the fact that we all seem to remember that specifically makes me feel like we're more than likely not misremembering it, because I was like, wait a minute, do we just like mix up the phrasing of that? But like the fact that all three of us latched onto it, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
probably.
like Lyra said,
no,
like,
it's-
oh, it's because you went after these people and whatnot, believing that they're your real friends when I'm your real friend and whatnot, and so I'm done with that and everything like that. I don't want to be part of that and everything like that. You can enjoy that life, but screw that. Nope, we're done. And
Yeah.
of course, Mila is like, well, because I'm both. It's just like, I know.
Yeah,
It's just
it seems like they both have a skewed perspective of the situation,
Yeah.
which is feeding into it. Which, by the way, is something that I love that kind of thing. Like I eat this kind of thing up.
I
because,
love gray areas, but I
It's basically what Raina and Judas went through in season 2 of Mutant Girl.
But from the sounds of it, or at least from the creator, it doesn't sound
Raina
like it's meant to be a
Bloodborne,
gray area thing. It's meant to be more of a one person was right, aka Lyra.
Yeah, it does seem the way that Chamix is describing it. No, I guess the complete opposite of how it came across in the episode, which was also a one-side thing. But there is definitely a two-side thing that's going on between them, which I hope it comes to the forefront as the show progresses.
The only thing I am hoping for with this series is not going to be where it's going to be a miscommunication. That is the one trope I hate, where they like miscommunicate with her. They don't talk to each other about like they hear one thing or whatever and don't ask about it or whatever. So they just get angry or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on here?" It's like nothing, or whatever. So you like do this and and she's like, I hate that. Just like talk to each other, please. It's like a simple communication can fix this problem, but no, they're like, nah, we're gonna make this like a drama thing where basically they mishear things here or there or whatever, so they're thinking this way, other or not.
Yeah, the name for that trope is poor communication kills. In this case, it can be more misinterpretation than miscommunication, but still kind of a similar. They kind of share a lot of blood between each other.
And even with this situation, what kind of frustrates me, especially with this episode, is the one who comes off as hostile in this situation is Lyra. Like, if you watch a lot of like Mean Girl media, even when they're not trying to be mean to you, even when they're being mean to you, they're like doing it in a subtle way. But the concern that Mila had didn't really feel like it came off like in a mean way, trying to, it didn't feel like she was trying to be mean, essentially. Like, oh, what are you guys talking about? Everything all right? Like a actual concern instead of a thing, which I just don't like.
Yeah. Seeing this message here, if it turns out that again we got the order wrong and it was actually Milo who went off to went off with the popular crowd and not Lyra like we all thought, let's assume for now that we misinterpreted like the previous episode and we just like mixed it up all three of us at the same time for whatever reason. From that side of things, at least it seems like it would be now Milo's turn in that case to show like a bit more like her righteous side, defending her cousin against a perceived potential threat. Although it does seem now in that case, if it was Milo who committed the act of betrayal in the first place, then who is she to then judge Lyra for being a bad friend? Unless the actual confronting her and ditching her is what she considers to be bad friendship, in which case I sort of get it, but it feels less potent than the alternative.
Like, I just want to say the only thing that I feel like Lyra can be kind of in the wrong here is more since like her being upset by the fact that Mila is just concerned for her cousin whatever because she doesn't want her to have like a bad like friendship with someone or anything like that, leading to something that could be bad, you know, which it does kind of make sense. Like I'm in the same way when it comes to like my siblings or any of my family members in general. Like, hey, if I say something bad, I'm going to say something. I'm going to be concerned, be like, hey, I've noticed this. Like, are you okay? Do you need me to fight someone? You know, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, if you've seen the warning signs of something, you want to prevent it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I can understand why Mila here is probably doing that in a sense, because she felt like, oh, Lyra's the bad friend here because of what I feel like and everything like that, you know, yada 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 yada. And so, but yeah, I think we got our points across, so we should probably continue.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said before, we're probably gonna have to split this into 2 parts just on the review time
Yeah.
alone. But yes, that's we'll keep going for now.
Yeah, so we should probably get to like the halfway mark.
And she just doesn't get. Oh, and her hand is twisted. Yeah, she's got bigger concerns, I
Ah, no, can we please no pause there?
guess. Okay, there we go. I'll just figure it out myself if what they were talking about then.
Right. Is she gonna be also another prequel?
I mean,
Yeah,
on.
I'm pretty sure the pink
come on,
girl.
KW, come on.
Jacob, I'm gonna send you some screenshots of the conversation between them last episode.
I heard you clicking, but okay,
Yeah.
all right. if there's multiple screenshots, I have to clear out some space.
It's for screenshots.
Okay, all right, because my tabs are cluttered by either stuff that I don't know where this came from to the streams. The streams that I wasn't there for, they was to clog these things up, and there's some other things like I use all the time, like don't question the logic and stuff. Obviously, I have these because
Why?
It's too hilarious not to. I still have these. This.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
This and this.
You have to keep the
Um,
absolute Semino. You have to.
Yeah.
Cinema.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and also this. I have this too.
Oh, beautiful.
What is that?
I think that's your face.
That's you.
I know, but still, what? Stop!
I don't remember the context of why that's there. I don't know. Okay, I'll get rid of some of the random things, and then we'll
Yeah.
between
Yeah, let's see
them,
what's
I
happening in the
suppose.
chat. See.
There's also some of these. Okay. Oh yeah. That's not relevant anymore. That doesn't make sense to continue.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Forewarning of Rathan's age, he is 16 and looks older due to DNA mutations that occurred when he entered the Earth's atmosphere, and his kind ages different
You
than
have to
humans.
keep that. You have to keep that. It's funny.
I'll keep that. I thought he looked older because he has facial hair. I actually did know a 16-year-old once who looked 30 because he had a great big bushy beard, as they say in Hot Fuzz.
I mean, normally when I give a character facial hair, that for me, design material wise, is what I try to go for, like older characters. If I want to do like a older character design wise, like a dad especially. Oh,
I have
What?
this.
What? What is that? What was that?
Oh, I don't know what the context was, but apparently some Gacha tuber wanted you to review. Jacob wanted to review a thing, and then Jacob reviewed it, and they didn't like that and got upset.
Which sounds, that sounds,
For obvious reasons. Wow, you reviewed my thing? What, you didn't love it blindly? How dare you?
Wait, Jake, I
asked
just
you
realized
to.
something. While you're deleting the file, since we're just chatting for a bit one now, so you know how you're technically quite a few characters in the Sonic Youth project.
I mean, yes, that's right, yeah.
Do you have an idea, like, if you do react to it or whatever, like, which character you're going for? Like, oh, this character is reacting to this series, like how you did with Secrets of the Flags, or like, I'm just curious because I don't think I could probably
I can fit that all into like the character limits on YouTube.
Right, yeah, no, that's why
Or maybe I'll just or maybe as it continues, I'll just label as a different character for each subsequent review. That might be better.
if the review's in multiple parts as well, you could you could each part just.
I mean, yeah, part 1 has like 2 episodes, and part 2 may have like 2 episodes, or maybe 3, just depending how long it is. Because oh my god, it's so long.
Which that sounds that sounds like I can given the given the multi-role nature. But
Yeah, I had to take a break from making the funniest 2 scenes because the craziness in my head, it needs a break. So I'm like, I've been just not stop doing the sound effects. So I finally done with that part. Just the music. It's all that's left, and then we're ready to go. I think. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, by the way, I'm just saying about my project, guys, just because, Jacob's still downloading and removing stuff, so why not? Make it entertainment. Sunny Energy Project coming soon. Hopefully, maybe this year.
That's true.
I'm hoping for the first episode at least. I'm hoping.
And it's established, we're in it. Wait, Aiden, you're in it too, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, I'm in it. Okay, the last screenshot for some reason comes up with an error, so I'll show the first 3. Okay, so the first one. So yeah, I'm fake. You were the one that stopped being friends with me because I was too popular. Okay, so that does go along with And
again,
hold on, no. Yeah, that's okay. Hold on. So I was not being friends with you because you care too much about what other people think of you. Okay.
I remember that.
You chose a fake. Okay, fine. So Myla was the one who chose fake friend. So we did misinterpret that.
I don't know, okay. but also she's saying but the whole ditch thing doesn't really work either way there, because it sounds like it was more of a mutual breakup, if anything.
Wait, hold on. Let go to the third part.
I think the point is that
you chose a fake over the real one you had just so you can be popular, and if since we can't see the fourth one, I think we could have. If anything, it's just the way the wording confuses us. So I could see where they were coming from. I think it's just, it happens. It happens.
Okay. No. So the other thing is, I stopped being friends with you because you'd rather be alone with people around you than fulfilled with one person. That's the last one.
Which doesn't really sound like a ditch situation versus more of a mutual leaving.
It kind of seems like your friend was in need at that point, or need like a reality check, and you abandoned in that precise moment.
And I get
other than that, okay, I see now. We messed it up in the sense that okay, so Mina was the one who had the whole fake friend group thing. Fair enough then. Yeah.
SPO effective. I can't remember Jacob voices both or just one reacts to the Sunny U project after Charmy forced him to.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, that's yeah, exactly. Just deal with Charmy.
He voices Victor,
which is what Raina did, or was going, could have done, but then obviously was called up before that became too far. Because that's one of the things that she wants to have like a wide social circle, but that makes that made Judas feel like he wasn't enough, and that was like part of their conflict, not the sole source, but it was a thing that I did play around with that they had to work through. It's just that it seems like these two never got to have that resolution before their series began.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I will talk to hold
on. Who voices him?
Jacob was right then. No, I was right then. He was the girl one, and you were the green one. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You were Etane. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. I'm sensing dark residue from Etane's attack yesterday.
I guess that tracks.
This is where that pretty car and that annoying fairy should be. But I need to get close to find it.
Start sniffing the ground.
I need to figure out how to. I need to figure out how to break you.
How to regulars.
How to
here.
regulars.
Mhm.
Here it looks like it blended.
Okay, so
no. I think it's okay. I actually know how the regulars. Yeah, how the regulars here look. So I can blend in.
So they're missing a word. Okay. I was
Okay.
like,
Honestly, I've done that before. Note to self, regulars have a lot of long hair.
yes, indeed. Wait,
Oh,
Lots
that's
of long,
one.
attractive hair, I guess.
hold on, rewrite that. Hold on, we didn't see that. Hold on.
Long, handsome, and perfectly groomed hair. It's so mesmerizing to see and
Okay, now I know what I need to look like.
Note to self: next time transform on ground level, because I now no longer have wings. How do I get down from here?
Wings.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. No, I'm not even looking at him anymore. No.
I mean, what? Oh, the wonky mustache. I see it now.
You know, that's not even my style, but it will do. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, we can still
Rythan's
teleport.
gay. Let's go! We have an evil gay villain. That's awesome. Let's go. Okay,
I
you're not
think it
questioning
was
the
yeah.
character.
It was the wonky mustache. I don't think that was yeah.
Yeah, no,
Unless it was,
totally the monkey mustache. Yeah.
Ah, I misread the situation now. I see.
No, you did not. No, you did not.
New Nile. Ratha is the new Nile, everyone.
Now time to find whoever is the pretty cure. And when I do, I'm going to make sure she never transform again.
Well, okay, you gotta find her
This
before.
bass adding to the music here.
You gotta find her before she transforms, snap her neck before she can transform, and then you win.
It just appears from behind.
Oh my god. What?
Milo, why are you making that face? Oh, is this why? Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Milo.
Ah.
Oh, that's
wait.
fine. Still me. Oh, it's just you, Eli. Why are you breaking into Lyra's dorm?
Well, I have to do something morally gray or bad to prove how much of a bad person I am, because the narrative.
But also with good motivation, so I'm redeemed later. To find out she has if she's a bad friend to my cousin Morella. Surely that someone's gonna leave evidence of their bad friendship in their room.
Of course.
Isn't this a little extreme? You are awfully talkative today.
Wait, this character's design! Oh, wait!
Or what?
Did you not see? Oh yeah, you were too busy freaking out in the corner. Yeah, no, yes, behold.
Yeah, no, that. Why does he remind me of Mr. Evil Game? God damn it, Hunters!
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
It's just like the perfect.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Honestly,
sorry.
with your notebook, you reminded me of Zoe from K-pop Demon Hunters. So that's a fair comparison.
Yeah, I want to see how many notes I have right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haven't read the 6th one yet, so we'll just see what happens.
Maybe he's switching between Pretty Cure and Precure. The short version of Pretty Cure. That is true. I mean, I guess because they're both accurate translations of Purikuya, so I don't know. Is that a bad thing? Oh, my face! Go literally anywhere else.
Oh.
Wow!
Female dog. Where'd you get ice cream from?
Magic.
Oh no.
Aha! Uh-oh.
Just pretend to be a toy. toy. Just be a toy. Just pretend to be a toy. Just be a toy.
He's flying and animated. I don't think that's gonna work.
What are you? Morello and Lyra's reaction was way different than this.
Gee, I wonder why.
I'm, Fuzzy. You know me. Lyra's little brother.
That's not helping. That's not helping.
No.
Don't transform
You could
right
have-
in front of me.
You could have made it so that you were like wearing a costume or something, but no.
No.
Yeah, what? How did you? I'm a fairy.
And she was a fairy.
Oh god. And you killed her.
Whoops.
Why did you transform right in front of her?
What is happening?
Oh god.
Okay, this walk cycle is slightly less awkward. You can still tell that the looping arms are a little bit weird, but like not as weird as mine from before.
What the?
I never get like in this background. There's so much room to go anywhere else. How does this keep happening in videos? Anyway, someone don't want to be Roxy.
Okay, I got this. What? Hey, watch where you're going.
What is happening
this
with
is
her
me.
arm?
I'm sorry. My other eye, my eye rolled in the back of my head. Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to. Wait a second. I'm sorry.
What is happening here?
That's me. That's me. It's the meme.
I haven't seen you around. What's your name? Are you
hi,
an
Raffen.
angel?
Is Meryl okay? Like, do we need to call 911?
Mario.
Reveal.
Speak up!
It's ironic.
Marilla! Another shy one, eh?
Wait, I know this
I'm
piece of
guessing
music.
you have no friends, and that's
Oh,
okay.
take that away. I mean,
I
no.
don't need them. Anyway, I do my best all on my own, but I'd just rather be alone.
What is happening with this stream?
I don't know.
Yeah, like okay, so I presume that the Roxy is me, is because this is the eventual voice actor of Roxy, not because this is, you know, Roxy embodies this person's personality. I hope not, anyway. I hope you don't go around telling shy people they have no friends. That'd be...
You have no friends, what a loser. Oh my god. Well, not really, I guess.
I know it. I knew it.
I think we need a new name for you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What do you think?
It's not only
Faith?
this person is definitely an anime fan, because you know how I know, because that piece of music is from freaking Naruto when anything goes south and everything like that.
Yes, I mean, of course they're an anime fan. They're adapting Pretty Cure.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Just because here's the thing. Just because someone simply decided to do adaptation of one anime or one type of anime doesn't mean
And use soundtrack from a different anime that I've already referenced, yes. Yeah. Oh no, I understand what you're trying to say. Like, just because they watch one anime doesn't mean that they watch like other types of anime. But I mean, but you said an anime fan in general. I feel like watching an anime makes you count as an anime. Okay, anyway.
Well, I mean, it's like, here's a, for example, let's say I only watch Death Note. That doesn't really mean I am an anime, but it just means I just like Death Note. That happens to be anime. But since I watch multiple animes, I am an anime fan. I'm not saying
Okay.
but I'm not saying like someone like, so if they only watch like one anime, I'm not gonna say, oh, you're not really an anime fan. Like, no, I'm not gonna be like that. It's more just like, for me, it's like to be like you know, hey, welcome to the anime club or whatever. You have seen like multiple animes, and so like if you only see one anime, that's fine. But still, like, but seeing multiple, that's good. You're expanding
So it appears they've watched more than one anime. There's no reason to deny the membership into this club.
Oh my god,
No.
stop
But I'll
it!
definitely keep an eye on you.
If L hosted the anime club.
What do you think, Faith, huh? You've been awfully quiet over
So your
there.
favorite anime is Naruto, then? Very suspicious. An anime that features a lot of intricate details of how to kill someone.
I'm about to
Definitely
say
a choice that
something.
Kira would be
I
very
can't.
happy to actually make. Yes.
I can't. Here's the. I almost said something, but I was like, no, I can't say anything because it's spoilers to the 27 movie. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Because I was going to say something, and be like, oh wait, no, I cannot say this because this is that's.
If you put L into the Ponies movie part 2, that would be amazing. I want to know what. Yeah, I don't know what like the KW improvised L internal monologue would sound like. That's just the premise alone, fantastic. Anyway,
Wait, who's choice Faith?
Oh well.
I was. Oh, okay.
Oh. Do that
I was
voice get out of you?
thinking
Oh.
4 eyes.
Wow, how original. For a person wearing glasses to be called
Oh my
Four Eyes.
god.
Faith, Faith, we've come up with more creative names. We literally named someone Bum Juice yesterday. Can we at least come up with something more unique?
Also, I wear glasses, Faith. How dare you?
Yeah, if I put these sunglasses, you would insult me too. Oh, there. Too
There,
basic.
yes, thank you.
Yeah,
How
I was
about
frozen for like always on my
Crazy.
end.
Yeah,
Wait.
frames doesn't work if the character saying it is also wearing glasses. On her head, granted, but I assume they're going to be used at some point.
Alright, bye, Chica, bye-bye.
Wow,
Yeah,
what
I'll
a
go to the
loop.
notes from later.
Beat it, Roxy.
Of course. Why wouldn't Bianca be here?
What?
What?
No, wait, Brain
Read that.
Anka. Brain Anka.
Brainonka.
Wait, were they trying to spell Brainiac or something? Like,
Yeah,
huh?
no, that is how you spell Brainiac. That is
Oh,
the word
okay,
Brainiac. Yes.
Oh, I knew that.
Did you, Aiden? Did you?
Also, speaking of basic names, really?
Hey, come here.
Listen.
Did you really know how to spell Brainiac? Did you?
No.
I mean,
Don't tell
Well-
Jacob.
Okay, I will tell Jacob. Yeah, so technically Aiden already knows how to spell Brainiac. He was just gonna say,
Yeah, I'm very
Uh-huh.
funny.
sure, yeah. I have a song idea that's called Brainiac, so you know, look forward to that in the future.
Oh no. The mid school insults are tired, Roxy. Tiring, you mean? You aren't big and bad here.
Ha!
In fact, I'm
And what makes you think that?
I know that you used to be just like Mariella here. Lonely, shy, too scared to stand up for herself. Oh my god, this is literally Virtual 101! No!
Oh.
Hold on,
This
hold on.
combination was the best way to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not mock my best impression of Naruto. It has been a while, so here we go.
Oh, God.
Okay. Here we go. All right.
The new rock. No.
Believe it! She reminds of you when you used to be so bullied because people deep I missed that whole
Sorry,
entire
I didn't listen to that part at the end. Okay, there we go.
Here's some numbers.
Wait, no.
Oh.
Say different line. Hold on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, ah! You're right, there we go.
There it
People,
is, yeah.
because deep down, that girl is still inside you.
Like a nine-tailed fox is inside you somewhere. Oh, that's me actually. Never mind, that's me. I haven't watched Naruto. I just know that Patty sounds like a smoker.
You tried to act old tough to
My voice is claiming me today.
I'll just stick to the regular liar voice for now. Jacob, can you take over for a second?
Bro, Lushin's no jutsu. You try to act all tough to hide how much you hate yourself, but it never works. Everyone can see just how pathetic you are. So take your dog and move around. Find someone else to empty your insecurities on.
That was really a long-winded way for you telling me to F off. I've got to be honest, you kind of need to use way less words because you just sound like a motivational poster. But okay,
Have
let's
you
go.
any idea how much filler I have? I have to pad the runtime. But fine, I'll say it. F off, Sasuke. I mean, Roxy.
Let's go, Faith. We waste enough time here. Because who wrote that speech? Why was it so long and unnecessary?
Oh, chill out, Roxy. It's a nice speech. You gotta admit that.
No.
Well, this
I
one
hate-
happens when I try to be positive, like my therapist says. No problem.
And again.
Oh
If,
God. Oh, that's you.
If I have to guess, that girl is who I'm looking for.
How do you get that from the... Okay.
No, you know what? Actually, because of my knowledge of Precure, I can actually say they make a lot of like impassioned speeches all the time. So that being a prerequisite for being a Precure, I kind of understand.
I don't know.
From his perspective, I'm not sure if he's encountered any of them, so I'm not sure if he would make that conclusion. But a heroic speech, someone coming to someone's rescue, I guess I can sort of see it in a Master Fu first impression type of way.
What? Wait, hold on, explain that?
Oh no, I fell down on the ground. You, the first person who came to rescue me, have the power to destroy things.
Oh, wait, no. Wrong Master Fu. Thinking of the wrong one.
Oh,
Not
okay.
Oh
Ninjago
my
Master
God.
Fu. I think he's Master Fu. No, he's Master Wu in that. Never mind. Same syllables. Syllables?
Is Aiden okay? Aiden, are you okay? Do you need help?
I don't know.
Like...
Who is Master Wu actually? Hold on.
The Ninjago's the Ninja's Master in that.
Oh,
shit.
I've only watched one episode of Ninjago, so yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah. I know the theme song at least, or vaguely. But yeah.
Roxy is just an old bully from middle school. She is no pressure. Oh my words today! Words! Come out!
Oh God, her
To be
eyes.
fair, I've never heard someone phrase something like no pressure. Oh wait, her eye is still dislocated.
What is happening?
That's great. Could you take me to the med bay? I think there's a problem with my eye. I
Okay,
can
so,
see the inside
again-
of my skull. Help me.
Again, I get what the attempt is. Someone's like their eyes like darting away. Give this Gacha life too. It's an option that I fully appreciate people actually taking. Now that's the thing. It's just that some of the time, if it goes too far, if it stays there when someone's directly talking to you and you're smiling at them, it makes it seem like you have a lazy eye instead of just looking down to the ground or something. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my eye has entered the ether. Help.
Like, what is happening? Is she okay?
What's wrong?
I'm screenshotting that.
Oh, you see, my eye does this thing where it enters the back of my head when I
What's
get
wrong?
really, really awkward. Apparently, that's what's wrong. Help me!
This is
Help.
I can't take this
Help.
anymore.
I'm dying.
every other character from Pokemon Bridged. Yeah.
You know what? This is absolute stamina just because of this. Just because of this.
There you go. A caption that still works.
Oh man, your hair's so poofy in that compared to your hair now. I miss the poofy hair.
It'll be back soon.
Oh, can't you see why I can't be a prettier?
She literally has to believe in herself. She has to believe it.
I can't even stand up for myself against those bullies. How am I supposed to fight monsters? Besides with rainbows, of course.
But Mariella.
Oh God, you
was
said this in front of the
just-
villain.
That was just so amazing what you just did.
I know, right? I just admitted being a preacher in front of everybody.
I have been here for those who stand up for those who can't.
I think you mean you have respect for them, not you have honor for them. There is honor in standing up for those who can't. But someone would show respect for that. Yeah.
Who are you? Pardon me, but my name is Reagan. What you did was just a sight to see.
I do love when villains disguise themselves and change like 2 or maybe like 1 letter around in their name or something. Again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Foolish fools! They have no idea that I, Malik Blishtar, are secretly the great Malik Ishtar!
Oh my god, that's Merc! Oh, it was no big deal. Why
Okay,
am I getting
maybe
mixed up?
maybe it's just because the outline of the arm makes it seem this way rather than before. But like the fact is, they have like the outline of the arm there. Then we also have to twist downwards at the same time.
Alright,
It feels like
just-
her arm is contorted in 2 separate, very uncomfortable ways.
I'm
Lyra, what's wrong with your arm? Do you need to go to the infirmary too?
It's fine!
I don't see any problem at all. What are you talking about, Morella? You don't count right now. You can't see anything.
Oh wait, I just realized she's stuck in.
It looks better now. It looks better now. Just
I
if we
can't.
continue from before.
I can't even. Nonsense. You're kind of here to the people, aren't you? Wait, huh?
You're kind of a hero to people, aren't you?
Oh, hero. I thought that was another E, so that's why I was confused.
Oh my God!
You
Don't
did
flex
say
your
that.
don't flex your secret assuming your identity right now to a stranger.
Oh,
It's definitely her, and that means
on,
that
something-
Fair is somewhere nearby.
Something happened there. Wait a second. I need to go back and. Oh, it's just because the caption didn't fade. Okay. fine.
Oh,
I thought the text changed, but no.
Oh God! Oh God! He's got that! Yeah, he's got it! Oh,
well,
no.
it was nice talking. Hopefully, I'll see you
Are we
around.
related? Because your eye is also gone. I think I can barely see right now.
Bye.
Lyra, I have a bad feeling about him.
Really? What do you mean?
I mean, like he had like red demon eyes. I feel like that's something to look into.
I also recognize this track. I don't know where it's from originally, but I recognize like the songs that the music is about to come in here because it was remixed into into a rap song this doesn't do all the time.
Wait,
Another
maybe I
Spanish
found-
artist. Yeah.
He sounded like he was trying to get something out of you. Men only want one thing, and it's
confession.
disgustion. Disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Let's get out one thing. It's a confession.
Do you think he knows you're Nova? Well, I had to.
What is happening?
Why would you say that? Actually, now that I say it out loud, I think the whole hallway knows, and the security guard knows, and the cameras know. So maybe I should shut up now.
They need to get better not having these public discussions.
Can we like discuss this in
Alright,
normal places like our dorm room?
Does
I think
someone
that- yeah,
say
I think that's
security
There's been a security breach, that's for sure.
I got a minute as well. Oh god.
No way, I've only been for a day. It's supposed to we know who I am.
I would lose it right now if we get like a wide shot of this same pose and then just see all the extras crowd around them.
If you say so.
Now I have to do is find that fairy, and I can use them as horses to draw her out.
Or you
Hold
can
a
just
second.
kill her
What
while
is
she's
that-
de-transformed.
What is that? What is that show on the poster there? Decisiones del Destin. I'm guessing that's Destino. It's just cut off there. Decisions of Destiny.
Oh.
I need to remember that. Maybe I'll have another Spanish review sometime. Well, I'll do the review in English. This is not April Fool's.
Not in-
Yeah.
Ooh, oh my god.
Watch where you're. Oh.
How do you see where you're going? You don't have, your eyes are covered.
Shoot, my bad. You good?
Oh god, not you good. Not you good. Not you good. I have flashbacks to my own show now.
Yeah,
Dramatic
I'm
flashbacks.
Yeah. Indeed.
Oh,
I know Cryptolas is my series, but first, Cryptolas with Fiona having a crush on Zach.
I mean, Zach is pretty common.
Mhm. Well, see ya.
Oh, you gotta get back to committing a murder.
Did he
I
wipe
have
off
to
the
stay
blush from his
focused.
face? He was like,
See, I told you, Nathaniel, or fever is real.
yeah, well, I guess you're right. I guess I got a presentation that of myself sometime. Yeah. I mean, it never really shows on me because, you know, rock gnome, but yeah, I guess. Oh,
Is she okay? What?
She passed out because she saw him transform right in front of her.
So I'm not dreaming.
Fuzzy, don't say anything. Just say
So
it.
what exactly are you? Oh, by the way, I like how we had like a scene where like I've like had like other characters and now there's two of me, right? And what are you doing in my cousin's dorm? I know it's also your sister's dorm, so that shouldn't be suspicious to me, but sure, whatever. I'm a fairy from the kingdom of Emotioneria. Nobody made a joke about the name last episode. And that second question, I can answer.
Why did you answer the first question?
Just say
then?
like what you're talking about. I was Ben her brother. What do you mean? Like, dude, just spilling the beans.
You were dreaming this whole time. You just passed out as soon as you entered there. Totally. You didn't see me as a.
You're still
Thing.
dreaming, dreaming, you are.
He just panic throws her out the window, being like, you're still dreaming. Yeah.
I'm invincible. It's a dream. I can wake up whenever I want.
Dream,
No!
dream.
There's an I laugh at my own joke short that's about Twilight. You know the moment when like Edward like first gaslights Bella about like the car incident. It's like I didn't stop a car, Bella. You're crazy. That wasn't me. That didn't happen. In this one, she just goes, "Then it must have been me. I'm invincible." Oh, can you? Well, no need. I already know. I know this is going. I see this is going. Oh, really?
Oh god, his eyes
Then
gone.
what is it? Oh, I thought it was going to be like, you know about her being Cure Nova? She's Cure Nova? Oh, dang it. I thought it was going to be what happened, but anyway. I'm not sure. You tell me. Okay, if it had been like
Don't
a Freudian
say
slip, basically,
anything!
that would have been funny. Now we've prolonged the joke too much. Okay. I mean here because Lyra's cute and over and your cousin is pretty cute as well.
Okay, then why'd you? Okay.
Torbeck, don't confess to this. I'm speaking your mind. Don't admit anything, Torbeck. You don't need to say anything. Plead the fifth, Torbeck. Plead the fifth.
Torben can't say anything.
Now I'm just thinking when I had a character. Did I have a character? No, wait, it was Rising Sun where I had a character say plead the fifth, even though there is no fifth to plead. So it made no sense. I
think then like Emma's Lumina said that a bunch of times as well after that. What? Cure Nova? Pretty cure? What even? Oh no, it happened again. She's gonna get a concussion. I better put a pillow beneath her.
One of these days, you're gonna wake up in a coma.
She's a pretty cure. She's a cure Nova. She's a hero.
Jacob, you missed my Buffy reference.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
It's like, one of these days you're gonna wake up in a coma.
Oh, okay. Yeah, wake up in a coma. That
was Giles' reaction when Cordelia said that. It's like, wake up.
This is why Giles is my favorite character. His reactions are the same as mine to all the things. Anyway, that magical girl from yesterday.
Now I have dirt.
I thought you knew.
No.
Why? Of course, that just sounds a trick. We don't need to explain that. But okay.
Explain the joke. It makes it funnier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
Honestly, great slap sound effect. Please don't tell them that I told you.
Now tell them.
Okay, I won't. Under one condition. Make me a pretty cure as well.
What?
What were they talking about earlier? Probably the thing. Probably the thing
I
that I just
told
mentioned to you.
The thing is...
They were talking about Morella not meant to be a pretty cure magical girl, and as you guys say.
Why do you say? Why you give every detail you can? Jeez, man, you're really bad at this.
She was chosen, but she says she doesn't want to be. Really? That's it? I was something drama related. Okay, now we see. Okay, she was something drama related, but she was trying to see if she was a bad friend or not. Surely she should hope for the positive outcome for her cousin. The positive outcome being that there is no drama. So, Lyra is really that girl, Cure Nova. Yes, and she's good at it too.
Stop talking. Stop
I remember
telling her stuff.
That action
please.
sequence from last time definitely impressed. So she actually is good at it. Who knew it could be hard to hate someone when you find out that they're a superhero?
What? What? You can still hate the person even if they're a superhero. You don't have to like them now that they're a superhero. Honestly,
See, this is why. This is why, like, I wonder what would happen if, like, Flash Thompson found out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, or Chloe Bourgeois found out that Marinette was Ladybug. Like, that's
that wouldn't work as well for Chloe anymore because Chloe also hates Ladybug too, as well.
Well, yeah, but I mean, more so like at the beginning.
Yeah,
she basically was Flash Thompson, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that would actually be an interesting hero narrative where like we have like a civilian have to manage their complicated feelings towards a hero now they know it's someone they don't like already. Or in reverse, they don't like the superhero, but they like the original person. But like they still don't like the superhero, but they still like the original person. Therefore, they don't know how to feel about them now because they don't like one, but they like the other. And knowing this information doesn't change the fact that they don't like one.
That's true. Those ideas like there's like normally whenever that conflict is presented is more so when the person finds out they either go to like, okay, turns out you have this side to you. All right, fine. I guess I don't hate you anymore. Rather than but in this case, she's not been a huge fan of Kyornova because Kyornova literally just showed up yesterday. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but that probably isn't like as warranted in this case. But Morella might want to be like her. That tracks actually. What do you mean? Who would think that a pacifist wouldn't want to wield this power? Why do we have the wand of peace again? I love my cousin, but she's kind of scaredy cat.
And a pacifist.
Yeah, which a lot of people call pacifist cowards by themselves on the back. I don't view it that way, but yeah. When we were little, her and I loved the pool. Then she almost drowned and suddenly hated it. I know, right? Wimp. And one day we had to build a brand new diving board on the deep side of the pool. Me, Zyron, you don't know who Zyron is, but pretend you do. Her and a few other cousins were so excited, especially Morella.
Wait, is it Siren, the other cousin or whatever that Lyra has a crush on?
I think so, but I don't remember if Fuzzy ever met Zyron, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
We all jumped off, but when it was Morella's turn, she froze. She said she was afraid of drowning. Again, what a wimp, am I right?
What a loser! Like only us cool people aren't scared of drowning.
Okay, I've told this story before, but when I lived in the US, at one point some like family members like came to visit us, including my nan. And at this point, I must have been like 6, so my brother was 4. And there was a diving board. It wasn't like a huge, like big diving board, but it was like a communal pool that we used to go to with a diving board. And at one point, you know, he performed the most graceful dive a 4-year-old could expect to pull off, I guess. And then at one point, like rejoined like where we were, because I was like just talking with my nan of saying something, I don't know. And then he swam back up to us and then just said, "Only boys can do that, Nan."
Whoa!
Yeah.
Excuse me. How dare you?
And before we knew it, suddenly, you know, like a few minutes later, you know, my then 75-year-old nan was standing on the diving board.
No.
You know, and later on, she did say that when she actually did jump, well, she basically just plopped down. She did like a pencil jump, basically. She thought she wasn't going to come back up. She thought she wasn't going to emerge again.
So
But
wait.
obviously she did. But hey, you know, I guess Morella didn't have a feminist point to prove at the time. Maybe that would have helped in this case.
Well, I don't
Singing
think
your
I
nan.
don't think this point was about gender though. In this case.
No, it wasn't. I just want to tell that story because it's funny. It's
Yeah.
not religion at all, apart from their big featuring
Dang, I
diving
can't
boards.
believe your brother said that. That's uncool.
Right.
Oh, you know what
Yeah,
he said?
yeah,
You know what he said? You know what he said after that?
What?
When she came back, he just said that wasn't very good.
Wow!
What?
Wow! Wow!
Family!
That's mean.
Yeah, it was mean. Yeah.
Right.
And the fact is, but still, the deep side wasn't even that deep. It's not that deep, bro. And the fact is, she was the best swimmer out of all of us. I get that. But she can't live in fear. The wand chose her. I mean, okay. Did she then go back into the pool and continue to swim? Because the diving board thing is one thing, but then, like, actually, if she was swimming before this point, if that was okay, then
Right.
was it still okay afterwards? That's the real question. If she couldn't face even, like, water after that.
To swim, to not swim. Indeed is a question.
Listen, I can't help with that. It's not my problem of business.
It will be!
Yeah, well, hold on. So you came in here out of a sense to protect your cousin from a potential bad friend, but it's not your problem when a magical destiny that requires her to fight literal villains comes up? That's not your concern anymore, is it?
Of course.
I'm going off Mila as a character. I'm no longer Team Mila.
The thing is, Milo up to this point hasn't been that bad, and now it kind of feels like Milo as a character has been character assassinated for what we set her up as.
Or maybe this is supposed to be maybe in one of those sense
or her bad person status was so poorly conveyed before this point that now when she's actually starting to be a bad person, it doesn't line up with her how poorly she was handled as
Or
a
hear me
bad
out.
person.
Aside from okay, yeah.
No, hear me out. Or to her, this is not her problem or business because she thought that maybe there was some drama going on between the two girls and not realizing it has to like. I mean, yes, there's certainly still like there's some trouble between the two girls. Hear me out. Let me finish. I know. I know. You want to say something? Hear me out.
I'm waiting. I'm.
Well, I was trying to say, I think it's more so like she feels like this is a problem or personal issue that that Marilla has to deal with on her own, that she cannot be there all the time to like protect her maybe. But again, there's that issue of her like being concerned for the cousin and everything like that. So that doesn't really make sense, but maybe that's like the direction that we're trying to go for.
Okay. So what you're saying is because this is like an internal struggle that she has, a personal problem that she has to like get over in some way, and it's not brought on by an external source, aka Lyra potentially being a bad friend.
Right.
The problem is that logic falls apart when you consider the villains, the magical girl, the whole and the fairy forcing her to confront the very same issues.
That's still like it's still far apart. But I'm just wondering if Mila personally is more just like, well, this is technically something that Marilla has to deal with on her own. I can't help her with that eternal struggle. She has to fix that eternal struggle.
I believe she has a lot of magic out of her hands. Chamix, you wrote this. What do you mean you believe?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Ask the creator. Who knows?
This is like me trying to explain the summoning scrolls, and at this point, I'm just like, you know what? As a creator, I don't know what to say anymore. The summoning scrolls just exist.
Yeah, that's happens sometimes. Yeah.
Or you think you know the answer, and then you realize, wait, maybe you don't know the answer. Actually, wait, oh no.
Oh no.
It's been a year. You don't. Are you trying to hypnotize Chamix to save face? It's been a year. You don't remember. All right, I have to go, but I won't tell Marilla and Lyra about this conversation. I think Fuzzy's starting to realize in that shot, like, how much he has fumbled the bag so badly. It took him 50 years to find two people. The second that it does, the villains show up and find him, and then he spills the beans to the first rando that shows up in the room. And of course, we still have people bumping each other, but yeah. Maybe don't walk with your eyes closed, unlike me, I guess. You know, it's not like there's a corner or anything.
Oh, whatever.
She's no hero. I'd have to worry about her.
What?
Nani?
Oh, I wonder if they sense each other, maybe. That's why.
Yeah. That can't be.
Who I think it is.
Who do you think you are? Breaking my jar apart.
Ripping my friends apart. Clutching their beating hearts. I don't know. Oh, you can just teleport in. Okay, sure.
Didn't take long, but I finally found you.
Yeah, really.
If it didn't take long, why do you say finally? I mean,
Well, that's a...
Oh, that's not a tone shift at all.
Ad break.
Well, I mean, that's a good stopping point. Just saying.
I mean, you mean because two-parter? I mean, normally I would, but we're not like near the halfway mark just yet.
You're joking.
No.
We rambled for a lot. We yapped. Yeah. We're like 14 minutes in this video. I was hoping to get to 20.
Oh my god, we're about 15 minutes in. Oh my god.
I have already told you, Lyra. There's nothing you can say that'll change my mind. Am I allowed to consent to having magical powers and actually using them? Like,
But you see, I've yet to employ my secret weapon. Please, 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 please.
I mean, like, who do you think you are? Like, Majesty? I'm not gonna do this just because you tell me to.
Oh, sorry. Well, what if I said it's fun? You get to feel like you're flying, and it's super exhilarating to fight and defeat a monster.
Again, pacifist. Not gonna sway me.
I don't want to do violence, ma'am. I have no interest in that. Like, really.
Hey guys, what you talk about?
What you doing?
Hey, Benny. That sounds familiar. Anyways, who's your friend?
My name is Marianne. Nice to meet you.
I knew that was going to happen. I just
Wow, your voice is really hot. Where'd you learn to speak like that?
I didn't know.
I mean, you don't really like learn to speak this way. I know what you mean.
I want to try something. Can I ask you guys something?
You just did.
You know what? Hold on. Why? Here's it. This is what happens between me and Jacob Sands. When I go, hey, can I ask you a question if you're not busy? He's like, you just did, and I'm like, what the rhyme? You know what I mean? I mean, can I ask you a question besides this one? So now, each time I want to ask this man, I'll be like, hey, can I ask you a question besides this question if you're not busy? Like, that's what I have to do now because of this guy who will DM me and be like, you already did!
You know that if I am busy, I'll read your message later. You could just drop the question indirectly, right?
That's not the part I'm talking about. That's the part where you said, well, you already did ask the question. Like, that's the part I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so I have this friend, and let's say she doesn't want to do something that would benefit other people because she doesn't want to. What would you do?
Find someone else. Easy. I'm sorry, was that maybe a difficult question?
Vanny.
Caleb's writing down, don't force
anyone to
anyone.
do anything, no matter what good it will do. Yes, but I mean, it would do a lot of good.
But what if it do a lot of good? Yeah. Oh, there's still no. What about a lot of good?
Yes, I mean, it would do a lot of good, you know, mamma mia.
What if this friend has a deeper reason for not wanting to do it? I mean, to be fair, your reason isn't that deep, but I mean, it's also... I'm a firm believer in...
It's not that deep, bro.
Yeah, the pool wasn't that deep, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in consent, and I believe everybody has the right to say no if they don't want to, so yeah.
Yep.
I'm starting to get the feeling that this isn't the sneaking suspicion that maybe, just maybe, they're talking about themselves. I don't know.
Oh, what would that reason be?
That maybe she's scared of being hurt. Wow, girl, so real subtle. Maybe she's scared of being hurt, too scared of causing damage to other things, other people, too scared to embarrass herself.
I was gonna say, of all the reasons that someone could have to not want to become a magical girl, these are some of the weakest. Let's be real.
Like, you could just not want to be a magical girl. I think that's perfectly valid. You know, it takes over your life. It puts you in risky situations constantly.
This is like
You may
someone being
miss
like,
out
I
on
don't
stuff.
I don't want to join the military. I look like a fool. It's like that, basically.
It's like, yeah, like, there are better reasons. Maybe that you're not going to be good at it, and that's not your expertise. Maybe the fact.
I guess on the flip side, her reasoning being this weak does mean that is much more easily able to overcome them. So that she will then no longer hold herself back. So
wait, I can talk about this. Pretty Please, I Want to Be a Magical Girl. That's so good. It's so good, and
we were going to watch that at some point. I completely I forgot again.
It deals with this exact scenario, but at least when she has to become a magical girl in that show, it's under situations that are forced upon her, and not because she's scared. She doesn't want to be a magical girl. She just doesn't want to be a magical girl. She just doesn't. Don't. Oh my god. You are not very subtle.
Oh, there goes the eyes.
My eye is gone.
I'm sorry.
Go.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I know they're probably trying to do something here to make it seem like her facial expression is showing like some side of her or whatever, but it just looks a little bit too goofy for me. So it's hard to be like, oh, this poor girl and everything like that, and her eyes green, like, you know, lazy eye and everything, be like.
There's definitely a threshold where, you know, like looking off in one direction and your eyes trailing off becomes you have a lazy eye. There's like, it's not one thing you can like properly tell someone, but it's more of like, you know, I guess it's more like a feeling, you know, you play it by eye, I suppose.
Wait! Mariella, sorry.
Was this something I said? Yes, it was. Did she grow and shuffle over before she started running? I think she did.
What did we just get ourselves into? Oh, that's right, nothing. Because we're not involved anymore.
No clue. Want to get some real food? We could go to a food place real quick before lunch ends. I heard there's a really great pizza place called the Pizzaplex.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Nothing wrong about that. Let's go. This place has been closed since the 80s. What are you talking about? Anyway, sure.
Oh. No, I'm not strong enough person to be a pretty cure. I can't protect other people. I'm too scared to take the risk. Also, I'm yelling this out in public.
No, I do not want to be a pretty cure. Let me establish this right now. I don't want to be a pretty cure. I know that you, Cure Nova, found it very easy, but for me, no. Remember I said I wasn't going to be loud today? Remember I said I wasn't going to do a loud stream? Yeah, I forgot that.
Oh, God. Why do you have to yell it in public? Why are all these like intimate conversations happening in public? It couldn't happen like in your dorm room or.
Okay, if they went back to the dorm room, they probably would find Rathan right now with Fuzzy.
Well, yeah, but there's so many places these intimate conversations shouldn't be happening in.
Yeah.
What annoys me about this conflict is, besides the fact that I think the conflict's stupid inherently, or like this specific conflict and the way it's being executed is very stupid. Besides that, my issue with this conflict is throughout this episode, it feels like we're going in a merry-go-round of be a pretty cure. No. Be a pretty cure. No, I'm scared. Be a pretty cure. No, I'm scared. It's like, Say something
That
new.
sounds like one of those videos that you get like like a summary of a series, like like insert thing here in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It sounds like that. Be pretty cool. No. Be pretty cool. No. Pretty please. Yes.
I just hate like again a conflict like this can work, but you can't write it like a merry-go-round. Ah, my
No,
brain.
jump my bed. Come back here. No. You don't have to be a pre-girl if you don't want to. I'll do it by myself if I have to.
That's not what you said.
Here's an idea. Pick someone else. In fact, you won't be by yourself. You haven't found the third one yet. So even then, you're still
you know what? Here, take this magical glow stick, please. I don't know how this works, but take this glow stick.
You know, that is actually a good question. What if someone does actually? Well, I mean, we are already seeing this right now.
I'm sorry,
but-
I just can't.
Sorry,
Wondering if if anyone did this kind of story or whatever, there is actually someone who's been chosen as like a pretty girl or a magical girl or some superhero, you know, anything like that, and they're like, nope, I'm refusing. Nope, I'm done. Bye, see ya. I am done.
I mean, I did just reference pretty please. I don't want to be a magical girl. That's kind of a major part of the premise.
I kind of
but
forgot.
then you also said that she was forced, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, well, she doesn't do it
I'm more
often.
so
She
talking
looks
about
really
like what
sad.
would happen if someone was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this, and not been forced. Like, okay, they're like, okay, that's fine. You know what? We'll just find someone else. I'm curious about that. Yeah, you kind of have that story plot because it's like,
yeah, I actually,
what would
you know,
do?
that's, yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll do it for Parody Pulse. Maybe we'll do like a montage of people like turning Majesty down, and then just you know.
Yeah,
at
but like Majesty, can you turn her down? Because I mean, I guess I don't know if you can. I guess you can.
Well, okay, Majesty specifically, no, I guess. But yeah, someone else. Like,
You
you can do like
can't
a
turn-
montage to start of a series where you're trying to find somebody, and that is that like everyone just refuses until like you get to a certain person who's obviously the main character.
Yeah, so it'd be like Majesty, consent was never an option, or whatever that quote was.
That's even canon. But yeah, it is your destiny. Of course.
Okay, I don't want it though. You have it.
Yeah. Too bad. I've only filled out the paperwork. You have to pay with Academy. Off you go.
You did what?
You know, yeah. But on the subject of like people like filling the same like prerequisite, I am like, I'm thinking of like in terms of a different anime actually, Mixmaster, because so at the beginning of the series, there's the ideas that someone's supposed to be like, you know, the legendary Mixmaster, as the only person who's able to actually do what they do. And you know, in the first episode, you find that, you know, obviously the main character, you know, it gets chosen in the heat of the moment. But then also like the three other friends who were there, basically, when this is all found out, they also get to become mix masters, and it's not until later I was like, yes, who's the legendary mix masters, like the whole thing. So yeah, I mean, potentially it could be that, you know, there's not people who have enough gumption, which was the requirement to be a mix master. Actually,
Very she doesn't want to be a prequel for anyone to hear goes to save by us one fan. Maybe I know that was like, hey, you wait! Kazuki Bulako is not a monster!
Yeah, he is! Someone just yells back. I gotta imagine, you know, being present Mike would also be very difficult in that world, but yeah. It's pretty present members was the main character at first, didn't like being magical, then she grew she at first did like it, but then grew to dislike it. Oh, that is a little bit different. That implied that she accepted to begin with. Huh. Okay. Oh, Elias is going through her arm. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Gacha for ya.
Did the music cut out? So I can't hear it anymore.
Oh.
And it's back. Okay. All right. What was that about?
Oh, hey, Siren. It was nothing.
I'll stare at you until you tell me.
You don't want to
Hmm.
know. Stop staring at me.
I heard you yelling from there. Something about you being something about a pretty-cure. Are you a pretty-cure exactly?
Yeah, but the honest one, that's what that superhero called herself, Cure Nova. She yelled, I am Cure Nova. You Cure Nova?
Can I ask you, what was Maria like when she was little?
Little.
She was actually very extroverted and outgoing. She loved people and being around people. And then, something happened. I think in 6th grade. It'll be really interesting if they all gave like different anecdotes for like when her fear came in, because like it just like all accumulates.
I mean, that's a more realistic thing than just it happening in one moment.
That's true. That's how I became scared of roller coasters for a long time, actually. You know, just because like I had one bad experience on a not on a roller coaster, but on like a water slide thing, basically. Not a water slide, it was like a field thing. I don't know how to describe it really. Rapids, that's what it was called, rapids. But yeah, that like reconnects and everything took years to get over. But that's not like a general like, you know, fear of everything situation. That's just, you know, that specific thing. So I don't know if that counts. Oh, we get an actual visual flashback this time? Compared to the diving board?
Oh god, her head's even smaller.
I want to see the
compared to her
diving board
body.
now. I want to see like everyone like jump off the diving board. That seems interesting. Anyway. I don't know the details since we didn't go to the same middle school. Okay, the fact that he doesn't know the details, but there's still a flashback, and the diving board sequence doesn't have one for the person who was there to witness it, is a little backwards, I think. Unless it's like a, you know, like an artistic recreation or something. Like we have like, you know, like shapeless entities being the ones to mock her or something.
So why is
Anyway.
it always the blue heroes that are shy or not confident? Why can it be the pink heroes? I love the color pink, but always related to blue heroes because they're always socially ugly. Because I think this is like probably the same reason kind of has to do with Power Rangers, where like the Red Ranger is always like the leader and the savvy other and whatnot. I think it's more because it has to fit with that stigma or trope over and over like years and everything like that. Is like probably something for like, I don't know, they're saying for like Pretty Cure. I like, since it's that like it is technically yes like a magical girl show, but I don't know how much they follow that particular trope besides, you know, magical transformations, they fight bad guys and stuff like that, you know, because, you know, there's like different versions of magic girls in general and whatnot. So I'm wondering it's supposed to be something like that, where like with the Red Power Ranger, he has always to be the leader, or and like the pink and the yellows are usually more for like the female characters of the Power Rangers. I'm wondering it's supposed to be filling that sort of like trope or type of character and whatnot. Like, and probably also as well maybe because this is my own personal theory, and I think it's more so because of what the color represents when it comes with emotions and everything like that. So that's probably why it's a because I know for like colors can represent like different emotions. It doesn't mean it always has to be sad or anything like that. It can mean you're also reserved or calm or chill or deep in thought, or you probably are socially awkward or stuff like that. So it's probably also kind of following that sort of trope with the color theme, more so than the actual like the blue always had to be this particular character. It's more so it's like, oh no, it's more because of the theme of the emotion representing that particular color. So that's probably why. Again, this is my own personal opinion on this fact or whatever, because, you know, it's something I did look into like quite a while back, where, you know, colors can represent like different meanings and everything like that. So I'm wondering if that could be the case for this particular trope or type, you know?
Yeah. If you want a reverse example, actually, Mermaid Melody is a great example. Going back to Hanan, the one who, you know, was the surprise second mermaid princess that, you know, like came in, was, you know, there's like the sort of our first episode, the whole thing I mentioned before. Yeah, her whole color scheme is also blue. I mean, in the Spanish they say aquamarine, but I mean,
right.
Come on, it's obviously. Yeah, but But with her, you know, she's the complete opposite to either shy or reserved or even wholly depressed. I mean, her entire kingdom got presumed wiped out, and unlike one of the other friends that she has also had the same issue happen, she definitely exudes a lot more positivity about it, or puts it aside in her mind much more easily. Also, she's a diet yandere. That's also another thing about her. She's a diet yandere. I didn't know the trope at the time when I first watched the series, but yeah, there's some elements there.
Yeah,
so
I know.
very, very, very outgoing, very passionate. Yes.
Yeah, no, there was like one point during one particular campaign that has to be put on pause due to like the DM trying to stabilize her life right now and everything like that. So like wish them luck on that and everything like that. Luckily they were originally homeless, but now they found a home and now they're just trying to find a job and everything like that. So wish them luck, guys. They went to an interview today, so hopefully by Friday we get the news if she got the job or not. But anyway, besides that point, it's just a little backtrack. So when she was seeing this particular camera, never putting on pause or whatever, and me and my friend we're talking about like the different like stereotypes of like anime relationships or something like that. I don't know who brought this up first, but like one of them was like, "Hey guys, so I found this is Kay's character and my friend's character, and we were watching. We were like, basically, I might be like oh, what was it? I think it was a tsundere or whatever, where someone was just like being like, yeah, whatever, I don't like this person, that sort of stuff. And I was like this, being like, no, nah, because we were trying so hard to break the romance curse and whatnot. So I was like, okay,
do you remember that you were the tsundere in the Quest of the Rising Sun, right? You do. That was.
That's what Ghosty said. Yes, actually.
Oh no, we all made that comparison, but at the time.
Yeah, no. So it was like, I was like, yeah, this was my character was like before the other things that were happening and whatnot. Because like, long story short, my character was manipulated and brainwashed because of some cult or whatever. But she's been broken free after that and everything like that. And so like she can now like share all her emotions and feelings and whatnot and everything like that. But she still has that mindset of like, I'm not saying that. Nah. I totally don't need like a mental breakdown or character growth. Nah. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. And so I'm just like looking at them, being like, "Dang, I have another tsundere character. What is happening?"
Okay, we've already said that like a lot of your main characters, particularly, are similar to each other, or at least they share some core traits with each other. Aside from white hair. Aside from that.
Technically Mia, I don't count her as just really more like an emo character because like she's not like, oh, I totally have nothing going on. She does like say like, yeah, there's something going on, and I don't want you guys to get hurt. Like she actually saying something.
Yeah, but it's more so that manifests like the form of like refusing to let people in, basically, which ultimately ends up so they're not identical, but they are similar. That's what
I try to weigh my expenses. Like I just made like a Mia. I don't count her as under because she's just like, yeah, I have emotions, but I don't like to feel them. Not gonna lie, because the last time I had them, so it hurt me, Just like, By the way, that's not a spoiler because that was technically already said in book 1. Just saying for those who think, oh no, spoilers. I'm like, no. It's literally in the middle of the book somewhere when Carson and Amir are having a conversation. It's just like I don't know who said it first, but I think it was Carson who was like, "Let me guess, someone hurt you, and that's why you don't really want to feel your emotions, or don't let people." And it's just like
Carson, just me in that moment being like, I wonder where this is going.
Exactly, you're basically Carson. But just agreeing to be like, oh, I wonder where this is going. Oh, yep.
Why do I have these deer antlers in here?
There's a reason why I made him the comfort character. Like there is a reason. Right. Anyways,
no, the first ever YouTube videos I made were called Carson.com. Spelled with an E, but hey, close enough. Anyway, I didn't read the whole line. But she stayed true to herself at the beginning at 6th grade. But other kids thought she was annoying. I can see why I didn't finish this now.
Right. Oh wait. Ghost Chaos said, except this series we're going against the usual P-core stereotypes because it starts. Solaris, the yellow carrier, she's the leader and has support like yellow, greens, oranges. Pink leaders,
Oh, okay,
blues
yeah.
are second in commands. Yellow and greens are healers and more support. Oranges are sometimes support, but also athletes. Red and purples are the assassin ones who usually have been pre-crossed for the longest, and they are the leaders before the pinks, but they step down or they just don't send the sort of same with the same votes. Yeah,
What?
so
You mean healers wearing green? Who? What do you mean about that?
right. Anyways,
Just wear green all the time.
but yeah. So here's the thing, JK. Just because like this series have so far seemed to breaking some of the other like stereotypes doesn't mean that there's not ones that they are following as well. Like there's been times where actually Power Rangers has broke some of the stereotypes. Like actually, matter of fact, I think it has been confirmed that they're breaking actually one of the stereotypes of the Power Ranger series, where this because usually like this is no hate or anything like that, or like like I'm not here to say Power Ranger 6 is anyways, but most of the time the Red Power Ranger, who is the leader, are usually the male protagonists.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that the pink Power Ranger is going to be male in the new one. I was like, oh, okay, they're doing that.
No, are usually the
Not
male
that far yet.
protagonists. So this time around, like so far as we know, it's been like at least been confirmed. Like when I was looking this up and I found out they're doing another Power Ranger show, because I'm like, wait, I thought we're done with the Power Rangers. What do you mean there's gonna be more?
They're never done. They're never. How long's it been going on for? They're never going to be done.
It's a reboot.
Yeah, it was just funny to me. So, anyways, from what we can gather, they're making the Red Power Ranger being actually a female protagonist this time. And so that's going to be, I think, interesting. And obviously, I think they're also going for like a more mature route. We'll see how it goes, because we had one that was a movie back in 2017, I think, and I thought it was all right. Like it still has some issues with like the story and whatnot, but like it wasn't bad. It was interesting. Power Rangers, go Power Rangers.
I suppose.
Yeah.
When you say like more mature thing, I'm just imagining there's being actually like blood and gore or something in the fights.
Well, actually, if you watch what they're adapted from, I forgot the original
Super
Sentai.
Sentai.
And like there actually is blood and stuff. There's blood and death in those in the actual original Sentais.
Of course, yeah.
Just not in there. Like we actually get to see the characters injured.
Right, no, we do see the characters get injured
blood.
one up, but it was still pretty much like in the like range of PG at least, whatever, with the Super Sentai, because they're meant to be targeting towards kids.
I recalled the one episode of Power Rangers that I watched on TV at one point was about like somebody coming to terms with the death of their sister, who was the previous Pink Ranger. That's all I know. So hey, someone did die at some point. Apparently,
there's been times.
It was the Yellow Ranger. It wasn't the Pink Ranger. That was Samurai, and that was the Yellow Ranger.
No, but no. In the
fact that it's only happened once is indicative.
No, I think in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or when the ones like sometime after that, like back with like the 1980s and 90s, there was a Pink Power Ranger that did die, and someone took over the Pink Power Ranger, because in real life the actress who was playing the original Pink Power Ranger was battling cancer at that time. If I remember the history or something like it, because I remember like looking at like the top 20 interesting Power Ranger deaths or something like, it wasn't like they're saying deaths, it was something about top 20 like plot twists or whatever Power Rangers.
Number 7 will break your hearts. BuzzFeed.com.
that was in Power Rangers Lost Galaxy.
Yeah, so I just would never be like, oh, that's kind of sad. So I think
which one of the things that I find funny about that specific Power Ranger show is the Pink Ranger actually had an episode earlier in that season where she was affected by a villain slowly injuring her, and she agreed to sign up to basically play as this actress that looks identically like her. But like the moral of the episode was, if you give your word, you have to follow through. Even though throughout the episode she was injured and like partially dying due to the villain's attack. So I'm like, this is a very bad moral or execution of a moral, and this is also the most ironic thing. This is really happening to the Pink Ranger, who leaves in like 5 episodes, like 6 episodes from now,
Yeah,
because
she
she's
was.
fighting a disease.
They might have known
Yeah,
about it
she
in advance
was-
and planned around it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
know,
I
but
think,
that
like-
episode just felt like it was such poor taste.
I don't
like
know.
this
Like,
isn't just quitting something you're not good at. This is quitting something because it's killing or because you're dying or whatever for whatever reason, and
well,
it's
I
hurting you to do
remember
it.
like the episode or whatever. Like, I think she went through like the astral plane or whatever. She's like, I'm gonna be okay, guys. So like, as if like she.
Oh
made
no,
some-
when she died, yeah. And then she
Yeah.
got resurrected at the end of the season, so they
Yeah,
didn't really
because
commit
she,
to her
I
death.
think-
Oh,
yeah.
well, okay. That kind of takes away from like the gravitas that I experienced that one episode through, but okay.
And even then, I don't really count that as much because it's an off-screen death that is just stated to, oh yeah, my sister got sick and wasn't unable to take on the Yellow Ranger status, therefore I did it.
Well, I
Which
was talking about the
it's-
pink Power Ranger. Wait. Okay, wait. Hey, which Power Ranger are you talking about? The yellow or the
No,
pink?
the yellow one Jacob was talking about earlier, mentioning there, and the Pink Ranger did come back later because she got resurrected at the end of Lost Galaxy.
Okay, because that's what I was
pink.
talking about.
I
think
recalled the color pink being involved, but maybe not.
yeah,
I
so
don't
it
know.
was the pink Ranger. He was talking about the pink Power Ranger, not the yellow Power Ranger.
No, he was talking about the Yellow Samurai Ranger. You were
No.
referencing the Lost Galaxy Pink
No,
Ranger.
he was talking about the pink Power Ranger that died, Aiden. And I said, I know
said
what episode
pink.
you're talking
I
about.
said pink. You then corrected me.
No,
and said
no,
yellow,
I'm
but I don't
corrected
know.
as yellow because in Samurai, which was the show where the sister got sick and was unable to take her position as the Yellow Ranger. That's the show you're referencing. It
No,
wasn't pink.
This is about the pink
The
Power
Pink
Ranger.
Ranger- The Pink Ranger in the show, the most interesting part about her was the fact that she couldn't cook, which that wasn't interesting.
But no, but she had to like find a way to kill off her character, not knowing whether she can come back or not.
Oh, yeah.
In real life, because in real life she was battling cancer. That's
Yeah,
what
you're talking about two separate Rangers. Jacob's
But he
talking.
talking about the pink Power Ranger. Aiden!
Yeah, he's got the color wrong. He got
Okay,
the
so
color-
okay, hold a second. Wait a second. So first and foremost, you assumed that I had the color wrong, but then Kenobi gave an example of the color being right, and you're disregarding that as a possibility entirely.
So describe your scenario with this Pink Ranger.
Basically, the pink. Like I remember the full details because
No,
again, it
no,
was, like,
I'm asking Jacob. Describe the exact scenario.
The exact scenario. I remember a scene being involved, and there being actually. I think there actually like was a potential like flashback around them or something, or like one conversation they had like right before it happens. But that's it. That's that.
Wait.
Again,
hold
it was
on.
one episode like one long time ago.
Did it
the
look
color
like it
pink was
was
involved.
made a long time ago or something a little bit more recently?
Well, I mean, at the time I didn't distinguish, but if I recall, particularly the hairstyles, it did seem a long time ago. I saw the episode. I saw the episode a long time ago. When was the samurai thing aired? And that's a good question.
Hold on. Let me double check.
Samurai was 2012. Lost Galaxy was 1999.
Okay, so it was definitely Lost Galaxy then, because this was an episode that I watched before I was in Spain, and I moved away from Spain in 2012. And it
Yeah,
wasn't
because the
towards the
Power
end.
Ranger Samurai came out in 2011. Let's.
But like, no, but he got to be referencing Samurai because he said a ranger. He said this ranger took over.
Yeah, because that's what happened in Lost Galaxy. There was a ranger who took over.
Yeah, but not the sister didn't take over. In Lost Galaxy, the sister didn't take over because not Karai. God, I forget her name.
Hold on.
I forgot what In Space's antagonist was.
Hang on. Do you think maybe the reason why he said sister was more because he didn't know if that character was actually the sister or not? He's just remembering a scene that happened, because that could honestly happen.
But what he was describing is literally what happened to the Yellow Ranger in Samurai versus the very specific scenario of a ranger in Lost Galaxy. And Galaxy essentially destroying her saber, becoming an astral ghost, dying, quote unquote, and then proceeding to the next episode, getting reintroduced to the antagonist of the previous Power Ranger series. Who's now
The
good
episode,
guy.
that I saw wasn't around like the actual death sequence. It was sometime after that. I don't know how long after that, because again it was one episode, and they were dealing with the fallout of it.
I think at this point,
agree.
like here's a
Maybe.
Power Rangers. Hey, I'm going to say this right now, so we can segue into this. Basically, long story short, Power Rangers has been around for many years, and they have different stereotypes and everything like that. Just like with Precor, and speaking of Precor, we need to finish this before it's dinner time for me. So
you did say you had to go at some point. Aiden wasn't aware of that fact, but yes, you did say that.
I was not aware of that.
So,
no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So we will. Yeah.
I am a Power
Ranger
Ranger lore enthusiast. I know all the lore.
So annoying.
I mean, the evidence suggests the opposite from what we just said here, but we'll leave it at that. She started to catch on to that and became quieter and quieter. One day, those kids decided to play a prank on her that embarrassed her in front of the entire school.
How do you know this? You weren't there.
Well,
I assume that she was, I assume that he's like either filling in the blanks or he's extrapolating based on like what he's told her, kind of like what
or
you did,
like what he's noticed. Because here's the thing,
just
he
now.
probably knows that she started to get quieter, and probably heard that there was some big prank going on. Because that can happen where you hear things and whatnot without knowing the full details, but just get an idea and know things that are happening to your family members, whatnot. Like that can happen, especially like for example, if I'm upset or whatever, I have this attitude or whatever, my family members are going to notice that or whatever, and trying to picture like what may happen or whatever, anything like that during like the time of day or whatever. That's what he's probably doing. Is where it's just like there was a prank and my cousin it started becoming more quieter, so it's probably because of that prank. And
no, her getting quieter was because she was noticing everyone being mean to her before the prank.
Okay, but the point I'm trying to make is so that he's probably knowing these kind of things and putting two things together from the information that he has gathered without knowing the full-on details.
I don't know.
That's the point.
I don't know. I mean, it's just the vibe the character like gave in the beginning of this scene was like, I didn't know what happened to her.
He said he doesn't know the full details. That's what he literally said.
Yeah. But, okay, so to be fair to you, Aiden, the decide to catch on to that, become quieter and quieter. That definitely would seem like more of an observation someone would have to make if they were witnessing the difference like over time and connecting it to those events. If he was made aware of what the other kids felt like at some point, maybe like Mila filled in the details or something, then maybe it would work. But but this is probably not something that that Morella herself would have ever admitted. So in that case, yes, he is unlikely to know to know about the gradual process, but he would probably hear about the prank.
Yeah, and also Jacob made a point. Perhaps Mariella told him because she seek comfort from her brother. Oh, brother. Okay, I thought. Well, okay. Well, all of them are all cousins in some way, shape, or form. So that's why
they're not brother and sister. They're cousins.
Okay. Either way,
I mean, brother, cousin, whatever. Basically, a close someone, a family member.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We never find out what the prank is. Apparently.
That's terrible.
After that, she was never the same. She was shy and always to herself. And she always kept to herself. She was kind of like her old self with me and Mila. But even then, she was different. That's delightfully vague, but fair enough.
Oh, what have I done? I'm such a terrible friend.
Okay, now we can confidently say that Lyra is the one who messed up here and not Mila. There we go. Hey, no, you're not. Try those tears. Oh, wait, that's your eye highlight. Never mind. What happened? Oh, he's doing the Orin High School Host Club, lifting the chin.
Oh, God. Time seducer! Hooray!
No, he was bad. You know who was bad? Because she technically has a crush on him, right? And I'm voicing this character. He is voicing this character, I wanna. So he's doing this voice, which is kind of sexy, not gonna lie. I'm just saying in general, like Jacob has good, sexy voices out there. I'm just saying that. That's a compliment, by the way. That's why he's a voice actor, because he is that good and everything like that. So I'm trying not to blush here because, oh my God, I know he's just doing a voice. He's not trying to actually, oh, Ashley me anything like that. So it's just
Okay.
Yeah,
so...
like sometimes I bluntly target you. Like if I was talking to you, I just go like so. Just like you're a fantastic person. Don't you worry about it. Or something like that. You know, that's what I would do. But yeah.
Okay, so I've been thinking about this episode all the time, and you know what would make this episode so much more compelling?
Yeah.
If instead of having Lyra constantly be pushing her and she giving essentially very flimsy excuses, maybe I don't know, maybe at first Lyra's like, oh, why don't you want to be a magical girl? It's like, I just don't think I can. And then Lyra backs off, and it's all about we focus more on the internal issues rather than Lyra being kind of obnoxious and going in a merry-go-round, and then at a breaking point she ends up, I don't know, being like a hero or whatever, and we don't have like this pushing angle, this pushiness angle there, and we kind of remove that just to focus on her internal feelings.
The only problem with that would be that these are probably things that Morella would most likely, if it's been years, she's probably not going to process that on its own or come to a different conclusion. Unless it ends up being there's like, you know, some sort of like imminent danger and she has to be
I mean,
the
well,
only
there's
person
an
to save
imminent
them,
danger in the
case,
school, which, you know, I assume she's going to need
well,
to save
she doesn't
them.
know that right now, so that wouldn't have emerged. I
I
mean like a proper villain attack, basically.
I don't know. And again, it does kind of rub me. It rubs me the wrong way that it just kind of feels like writing wise, instead of the character being okay with being it's kind of being forced on her, and the narrative is going to find some way through her weak reasoning and through plot to be like, it's fine that it was all forced on her, which is like, not really. This is still kind of a jerk move to do, even if it's like Destiny shenanigans. You know, because then it's going to get the illusion of choice, essentially, is what I'm worried about. It's like the illusion that she had the choice to, which is like, no, you didn't have a choice. It was just given to you.
I don't think. Well, again, we don't know how this episode.
Which I'm like,
whatever. But my theory is more sense is more the fact that like because of these like deep internal like insecurities, whatnot, that's why she feel like she can't be a pre-core, and so maybe what their direction they're going for is more since like it's not the fact that she like she hates the idea of being pre-core because that's not what she.
No,
Let me finish. Let me finish. Please. I promise you. Here's my thought. She hasn't said anything about the fact like, oh, I don't want to be a pre-core. I hate being a pre-core. Like, I don't like the idea of pre-core. She's like, no, I don't want to be one because I don't think I am fit for it, or you know, this, that, the other, blah blah blah. Have these, you know, internal securities when because she felt like she can't be a pre-core or whatnot. So she never really says like, you know, she never like wanted to be one. It's more just like, I don't think I can be one. I don't think I'm capable of one because of these insecurities I have, whatever. So I think the direction they're probably going for is more just like once she conquers her fears and her insecurities and whatnot, and realize she can't be one, she is good enough to be one, and everything like that. And there's a reason why she's been chosen to be one, and everything like that. It's not necessarily illusion of choice. It's more since like there's a reason why.
What's holding her back?
Yeah, it's more since like what's holding her back of being one. There's not necessarily illusion of choice, because here's the I don't like. This is not like 100% hate on the illusion of choice trope. It can be very much interesting depending on how like the story and direction is going with it. That's just my personal opinion, because there could be ones where they can be very, very good, and other ones can be like not so great. You know, it's kind of weird, you know. And so, but I don't think this particular episode is saying like, oh, we're forcing her to be one. It's more since like something is holding her back, and she needs to face whatever that's holding her back to become the person who she is, that people know that she can be, that she can be capable of, and everything like that. Because there have been times where I feel like I was holding myself back on a lot of things and whatnot, and I've been battling that for a while. Why not? So that's why I'm going to have to like disagree with you on their.
I was gonna tell you before you said all that I don't think that she doesn't want to be a pretty cure because of it, but how it was presented originally was like, nah, I'm good. It felt more like that, and then it's like, no. She's actually insecure. That's why she doesn't want to be a pretty cure. Which again, you kind of you had an interesting angle to initially push, but then you end up going back on no, she's just insecure. That's why.
I think I think it's mainly because like we made the connection about like, you know, the Wanda piece and her being a pacifist and not wanting that kind of conflict, and then we found out later
And
that their actual reasoning was the insecurities. That might have been partly brought on like our discussion.
Yeah, but it again, it also feels like a lame conflict for the episode.
Oh,
like,
we said this before. I said before that
this conflict is
you know,
lame.
as far as
I don't think it's
motivations
lame.
go, yeah, no. Okay, I said this before. Like I said this like a while ago. Before the yes, as far as motivations go, these aren't like as like the most like interesting ones or like the biggest like ones you can actually go for. However, they are the easiest to have a character overcome, especially, you know, in a runtime of, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. And give her and make it so that she can actually, you know, properly, you know, consent to join.
No, I don't think it's lame. It's probably more just like it's one of the weaker ones.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the weaker ones with story-wise, but it's not necessarily lame because I've seen like worse ones where I'm like, really? You know, it's like this is more just like for me, it's probably more so like a typical like high school, middle school like kind of drama here and there. So like that's why I'm like not nervously like upset by
that. You know what?
Go ahead.
I actually did the second that she said no and she went off like the next line. My head was going, I gotta go my own way.
God. But again, from a writing standpoint, it doesn't seem it doesn't make it interesting because they're probably some of the most cliched way. For example, we in the intro screen, not the intro, intro kind of too, but like we've seen the pink one is a bully girl or whatever, you know, Mila.
Yeah, Milo, yeah.
Yeah, and let me guess, her episode is gonna be like she gets chosen as it, but then she's so vain and she's all about popularity and stuff, and it takes the whole episode for her to realize that it's not about popularity and appearances, but it's about helping people and doing what's right, and that's what's gonna activate her powers. Bam!
I'm gonna make a different guess because we know that the wand is the wand of love, and we know that if before they can transform, they have to figure out why they were chosen for something. So I'm gonna imagine that the character arc is before the transformation, not after. But otherwise, you're probably on the money there.
Yeah, but like again, like I
But
just thought of the most potentially cliche thing that, based off this episode, is probably the route they may go with her.
Wait, hang on.
Or at least her episode potentially, and I don't really like cliche things because keep in mind with magical girls and stuff in this genre, you really got to work hard to stand out with your characters, their motivations, and aspects like that. And the fact that it feels like, at least with this thing, it kind of feels like we're going for the most basic motivation and the most basic archetype.
Well, I was going to say though, like I don't think it has to do with popularity because I don't think that like I'm not saying that she's not popular anymore or anything like that. It's just more since like we all just know for a fact that when she started getting popular, she started hanging out with these friends that Laura believes, you know, they're the fake friends and whatnot, you know, yada yada, all this stuff or whatever. I don't think the popularity route that's going to happen because they never like haven't really said much on it. Maybe again this could be a writing issue where it's like you know, she's so popular, everything like that. She probably has like since because she's going to a new school now and everything like that, she's not necessarily as popular as she was probably before, you know, and everything like that. That's my opinion.
Not meet the friends. We might not meet the friends, but they'll definitely come up as a subject because I mean this is like I said before, the source of their conflict. So it would be ludicrous to not address it at some point.
No, it's more it's like I don't think necessarily it's like because all we know is for a fact she was popular, hanging with these people, whatnot, and now they're at this new school whatever, so now they have to interact with each other and it's causing conflict and everything like that, as we could tell, whatnot. And again, like here's the thing, like I remember from like watching a video talking about like there's these common tropes or whatever. Just because this trope is common doesn't mean it's bad. As long as you make it unique and different. Well, yes, it's like these like cliches, whatever, are not like as great or as unique. I still find them a little bit interesting in the sense like it's a little bit different. It's not like as extravagant as Sunni or like, oh my goodness, whenever. It's like, oh hey, it's like a little bit of stereotype. This is interesting. This is a little bit of a cliche thing. Huh, interesting. Like, yeah, they could have done it a lot better. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, this writing is amazing. This is great. Like it still has issues. It's more since like I do see the flaws and everything now, but also kind of like some of the flaws because it's a little bit different to me. Where it's like they're keeping it simple. Simple is not certainly a bad thing. At least that's just my personal opinion. But
a different isn't automatically better. But well, I guess we'll properly determine the answer most likely in part 2 because it's
real quick to go about trope writing. I hate trope writing. Trope writing can work if you bring your own spin or like you execute the trope well.
I already said that.
That was essentially what Kenobi was just.
Well, yeah, but in the case of this episode, I don't think the shy, nerdy girl who is this way because she was bullied is executed particularly well, and it isn't being executed well enough to go past the trope. Again, it feels repetitive, boring, and semi-predictable.
I mean, yeah, I can understand the predictable part, but I don't think it's boring or anything like that. It's just not as different as like other things that we probably have seen beforehand. And so that's my personal opinion.
It could be better.
Yeah, exactly. Basically like that. Basically.
I love doing that quote. Haven't seen that movie, I just know that quote. Anyway.
I tried to get her to be someone she didn't want to be. After so many times of telling me no, I just kept pushing her. I'm such a fool.
At least you're acknowledging that. I mean, it was annoying to watch, but at least you acknowledge it.
Well, yeah, character arcs do, character arcs will get addressed at some point, especially in a 40-minute video. Anyway, no, you are not.
Oh, God.
I've never seen Morella recently. Never seen Morella recently.
Okay, okay, sure.
Recently act the way she does when she's with you. Okay.
And
again, weird phrasing. Yeah.
God, I hate how she's having a level of self-reflection here, and then immediately goes, "Your level of self-reflection is dumb because you're making her happy." It's like, no, let her.
Hey, I don't think that's
what's
not
the case. That's
not quite what's happening. I mean, she's doing a little bit of like self-pity. She's saying like, I'm a terrible person for these things. And he's saying, you're not a terrible person. You've messed up. But that doesn't make you bad necessarily. It just,
like here's the thing. I have messed up a few times with frustrating someone and everything like that, and I feel such a god-awful human being. And people are like, "Hey, you made a mistake. It happens. We're okay. Just don't do it again."
But for me, it's the phrasing here because the phrasing immediately, it's not like, "Oh, you made a mistake." It's not even really acknowledging you made a mistake. Like, you made her happy recently. Yeah, it feels like he's phrasing it more in a way of, no, you're fine, versus like, no, you did kind of mess up. You did kind of push her a little bit too hard.
He's probably saying that she's fine as it's like, hey, you're not some god-awful human being. Because there are just been times where I have said I'm a god-awful human being. Oh my God, I'm the worst person. And people have to tell me like, no, you are not. And here's the reason why, because you have these good qualities value. They're not necessarily like, oh no, you didn't mess up here or there. They're like, no, they're just saying, no, we're not going that route of you being some god-awful being because you have good qualities about you. There are just times you just messed up. And that's fine. Because we're all human beings. So he's just more just trying to tell her, like, hey, you're not a terrible human being.
Yeah, he doesn't need to hold her accountable because she's holding herself accountable.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
He's focusing on the reassuring
why do he needs to tell her that she needs to be held accountable when she already knows that she's like, I messed up. I didn't I need to apologize. Like when she already knows that already.
Well, she didn't say she needed to apologize. I will note that real quick. She didn't say I need to apologize. She just said, man, I've been horrible to her.
Yeah,
it implied.
It was more so implied. Like I'm not saying like what she's exactly saying here. It's more since like what she's been applying here because I feel like you're missing that point. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like she already knows that she's messed up. She already says I'm a terrible person. I kept pushing her. This is my fault and everything like that. I'm such a terrible person. And he's just reassuring like, no, you're not a terrible person. And he doesn't really need to say like, yeah, you messed up for sure. Because she already knows she messed up. Like, what's the point of repeating that message when she already tells. We already clearly know that yeah, she messed up. She admit that.
I
It's like,
mean,
because you said like, hey, because you said yourself like you don't want it to be repetitive. Guess what? They're not being repetitive here. So like, I don't see the problem there. Sorry, I just want to say that right now.
it just general phrasing though, like for a scene like this, I would definitely, I would personally write in the line of you messed up, but you have time to fix it, so you should go apologize. I don't know, something like that.
Well, he's
That-
probably going to
that's-
say that,
That
but
would
it's-
feel like an anime line, but it also would feel like, you know, extra dialogue that was not needed.
Yeah,
because
that's
she
not
already
needed.
wants to
Like,
make-
I-
she
I
already
feel
wants
like-
to make amends.
I feel like here's the thing, like, yeah, could it like some of the phrasing could be better? Yeah, for sure. We have said that, but you don't need extra dialogue to try to get to the point. They are.
I mean, this episode needs extra. This dialogue has been using extra to get to the point. To be fair,
Well, not particularly this part. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
We already know she acknowledged that she feels bad about what she did. He doesn't need to say that because she already did. There's no point.
That's
So,
interesting.
anyways, we should probably keep going.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah. Sunny over said, like, how did you do like the crossed out equals thing, Ghost Kid? I've never seen that
don't
on keyboard
know.
before. Yeah.
You will never know. Seriously, you will never know because I don't know how she
yeah.
does it either.
She's more like outgoing self. I've got to acknowledge that. Speaking of mistakes, not even me or Mila could do that. You're an amazing friend, and she's lucky to have you.
Didn't you know each other for like a day?
You
How would
think
you
so?
do that within a day? Excuse me.
Well, that shows how much of an impact she's had in that short amount of
that-
No,
time.
that
okay.
can happen. That actually can happen in real life. Where it's like, here's the thing, like literally when I met some of my new friends in real life or whatever, and hearing that like I have made their day so much the first like day we met or whatever, or the fact that like we keep hanging out, and I was like, that actually does happen. I'm not saying that happens all the time, but it can happen depending the group of people that you're around with and just like people in general. And like I'm not saying like, you know, this is like, oh, that happens almost every day, or you know, like this is totally. It's more just like, yeah, this can actually happen. This can actually happen because you never know what the person is going through and everything like that. As example, so if you somehow made their day even better just by being nice to them and everything like that, that is great. Just saying.
Yeah.
We need
Evelyn kind
more.
of said the same thing to me at some point, actually.
Yeah,
Which, you know,
exactly.
you
So
can
like
see
we
'cause,
need
you know,
more.
you've
Of
seen
that.
the episodes.
Yeah, we need more though. You know, like, hey,
Mm.
if a person feeling down, just being like, hey, what's up? Do you want to be my friend today? Do you want to hang out? Like it can be. It could be-
Lyra's definitely the kind of person who, especially when she was younger, definitely was like, you know, I like you, let's be friends. You're my best friend now.
I mean, that's how Luffy does it at one bit. Is being like, hey, join my crew.
Well,
Literally.
yes.
And also to take a moment of her confronting something she did and her being comfort to turn to love. Ding. Man, let's focus on the real important part. Glasses girl.
I mean,
Or,
I mean, I don't think he meant for that part to happen necessarily. Kind of like
Okay.
how I
Here's
wasn't,
the thing.
kind of like how I wasn't trying to make KW blush before.
Exactly.
But
Here's the thing. Blushing generally happens without you like controlling. Like I cannot control the blushing. Like it just
Oh no,
happens.
we know.
Like it just happens. You know. So I think it's just more. It's just like, oh, he's being kind of really sweet, and I'm glad he's like able to know for a fact, like I'm not trying to be this terrible person. When like he's just being sweet to her, and you know, and it's just kind of a nice moment. That it's fine. It's not like she's like, oh my gosh, she's so sweet. It's just more like, oh, he's being sweet to me. You know, like kind of like that because blushing can be also a nervous habit. Like.
I mean, yeah. In this case, though, it's clearly indicative of a crush or romance. This is not out of awkwardness.
Yeah, in this scenario,
This is not. Oopsie, I'm embarrassed. This is. Oh wow! Look at his eyes. They're not in the back of his head.
Okay, but also not Zyron's intention.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's probably more so the fact that she is he's just being sweet to her, and she doesn't know that she probably doesn't even realize she's blushing or anything like that. All she knows is she's just
Actually, when you get this pink, you can feel it. When you get this pink, you can feel
Other
it.
people you find out equals that you-
well, it was a Gacha animation, okay? I think you know what
I know
I
this
mean.
is a phone thing, by the way, Ghost Kitty, because if I hold down equals, I just get this. So you know.
Oh, dang.
I didn't know it was a phone thing. That makes more sense
Equals. We spammed equals.
now. Yeah. Yes, I
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I just had this weird feeling that something is wrong. How is your little brother?
Well, okay, weird.
Oh no, we suspected that he was the lost prince from the last episode. This is probably, kind of going in that direction.
Doesn't
Which actually, in Mermaid Melody, the main love interest also has a secret past that's tied into things. So, a little bit of information there, a little bit of Kaito homework. I do love
That's
that episode,
random,
it's great.
but he's in my dorm. Why did you ask?
I'm feeling like he's in danger.
How could you know that?
Would it be crazy if we checked?
I mean, sure.
My theory is true. Vince, yeah. Oh, they don't do the running cycle? I thought the running cycle was synced up to this music, but okay. They've been staring for a long time.
Tinier.
Yeah. How did you find me? And why have you been staring at me for 20 minutes?
I've been staring for 20 minutes.
You got a staring problem?
I just had to follow the trail that Ethan left me, and I found your pretty girl too.
Which one? I mean, no, the only one I have. No.
Oh, my one pretty
Would it be
girl.
that out of character for him to spill the beans on that? No. What did you do to her?
Calm down. I haven't done anything yet. I need an incentive for her to show herself.
You know who she is? Why not just attack her in her human form?
Because his plan said he wants to keep Fuzzies as a hostage so she can reveal herself one night to go and take a beat down.
But he already suspected someone, so why not just
Yeah,
kill her?
maybe it's more so. Yeah.
Why not just kill her?
Because he said, because he said it was for her to reveal herself. It is redundant because he knows already.
Yeah.
But if it's to, if it was to defeat her in general, then that would be a different story. But yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to defeat
Why
her.
don't you just summon a Noctura? What a great idea. Pa-ra-pa-pa-pa. I don't know.
Oh God.
I know if it worked on Fuzzy. I'm not sure. I know the Precures are immune, but I don't know if Fuzzy counts.
He gives him the power, so I assume he's immune. At least
Yeah, I don't need that. I want to fight and kill her with my own hands. There we go. See? There you go. There's your answer, Ada. He wants to fight her.
Okay, but that's a really dumb motivation. Again, you would be so much more of a scary villain if you just attacked
He's
her. when
called
you're-
Rathan. He's the sinner. I guess he's got to channel his rage somewhere. I guess that's probably
Yeah.
it.
And here's the thing too. Here's the it is probably this an ego thing where the villains feel like they need to have a victory in their own way, where they basically have to be at a certain way. So him wanting to fight her and kill her and whatnot at her full strength right there, that's feel like that's good for him because that means he proves that the fact that he's stronger than her or something like that. Because that's what kind of there are some villains who are like that. I'm just saying that in general because they're I have seen different types of villains and whatnot with Radiant and everything like that, where there are villains who are like him, who feels like the only way to get his victory and everything like that, he has to have his villains be, or not villains, his enemies at full strength and whatnot in order to fight and kill them and whatnot. Because
Yeah, there are some heroes that are like that, like Oshi.
Again, my issue though is the plot contrivance because it's setting up in a way where instead of attacking her when she's not expecting it, you now have a perfectly set up battle essentially.
Because there are villains who are like that who wants to set up a battle.
It would make him so much more a threatening villain if he was threatening her before when she was not expecting it versus
not really.
giving
No,
her
you
some more
can
prep
you can
time.
approach it different ways without doing sneak attack.
From last episode, I remember that the character that I voiced was definitely the much more level-headed and potentially the most intelligent out of the three. That might be the angle that she takes rather than what they're doing here.
And what I'd probably do to kind of also
this
kind of fix this as well is instead of him knowing her identity, just having him walk around the school sensing whatever the bear man is, Fuzzy, and instead of him knowing her identity, that's why he decides to do this, not that way he doesn't know her identity, at least right after.
Okay, yes, yeah, that
That
is true.
would
If
at
he hadn't
least
found
fix
her out already, then
Yes.
like we said before, like well,
Again,
I
it causes a lot
you.
more issues than it solves. It just makes him look dumb.
But
Yeah, well, yes,
wait,
but yes,
wait, hold on,
because
but
specifically,
Chamix just said he's not a server student shed, so that's a confirmation. Like he could have been smarter, yes, but apparently he's not
Yeah.
a server tool in the
we
shed.
also already made this point. We said before that the reason that this feels off is because he already knows, and he's using Fuzzy as leverage to find her out, which is something that a version that he already has. If it had just been a case of to draw her out and defeat her, that'd be another thing. But yeah,
I think it's more just like the choicing of words. I think again at this point it's like the choicing of words rather than like
in this scene specifically.
So it's like that's why I'm like a little bit going to have to defend on this just a little bit because again it's just more so poor choices of words here and that, but I get to understand the idea of what they're trying to say for this particular guy, that he just like, I wanted to fight her and kill her because I want to prove that I'm strong, something like that. But he didn't say like to prove it that he's strong or whatever, but it's more since like that idea or concept that we have seen before, that's what I mean. Where
Oh yeah, who's your incentive? Why are you looking at me like that? Who's your incentive? What? Did you just stay back?
Dude, you do realize if you just start smashing stuff in the courtyard, she'll come out to fight you, right? You do realize that.
Again, he's not a shower stool in the shed.
You don't need a hostage.
That actually feels more in character for him as the embodiment of wrath, actually. So that I could see, being an alternative.
Yeah. She will definitely show up if her fairy friend is missing.
This is her dorm. She'll show up eventually anyway.
You can push out the window. Hey.
Oh, what a long day. I'm just looking forward to, kicking back, probably taking a shower or something, and relaxing and falling asleep. Surprise attack! Anyway.
Sit coffee on the roof.
How is she
You're gonna leave me on the roof? I can fly. I can break out of that. I mean, oh no! No.
Oh no, not the roof. I'm trapped up here now.
Any time now.
Any minute now, but Oh.
Yep.
Lizzie is gone!
He couldn't have gotten far.
I'm on the roof! Help!
It's all coming together nicely.
Everything
And
according to Keikaku.
Hey, I think we actually are at the 20-minute mark, to be honest, I think.
We are at the 20-minute mark, yes. So we can... If it was to like leave things like they're just ramping up, but yes, this would be a good
cliffhanger!
Exactly. Roof hanger.
But yeah, so far,
Okay.
yeah, so obviously, like, this is like part one, so like, we can never really say the full idea of like.
Subscribe, and part 2 will come out probably next week.
Yeah, I think Ed is doing the outro right now because he's already said his final thoughts.
Oh
so.
No! Well,
no,
oh yeah, my
no,
brain.
I was gonna say my final thoughts were it's gonna be like so far I find this episode pretty interesting. I can say like it slipped a little bit. It's like kind of a little bit on the downside on the first episode, but not much in the sense where it's like too bad or anything like that. It's just more so like I think the choice of words and the phrasings and everything like that could have been a lot better to get a better understanding of the characters and ideas that you're trying to go for. Because I do see what this person was trying to go for and everything like that. It's just the poor choice of words and the certain phrases and whatnot did confuse us a lot and everything like that. And so as well, and I think some stuff stretched a little bit too long with some scenes and whatnot, especially when it comes to like comedy, like Jacob said, I think at one point and whatnot. But
oh yeah, like some of the jokes, like they've got either explained too much, they try to like build up on them to a certain point. Yeah, it's
a little bit too long here and there and whatnot, but like there are some jokes that are still pretty good and whatnot. as well and everything like that. The animation is still pretty decent and everything like that, except for like broken hands and twisted
Lazy
body
eyes.
parts. Like
The eyes going back their head.
yeah, I hope episode 3 and onwards, it's a lot better. Again, we'll see it, but this is like so far as what we've seen so far with like the first half of this episode. So I'm still planning to continue watching it. I still like it. Like I think it's pretty decent as a magical girl thing. Since like Jacob said, I had only seen with Gacha stuff with the super pops. So this is like.
Yeah, they're two similar but very different source materials to draw from.
Yeah, so I'm just grateful I found like something to actually enjoy, but also criticize it. And you're saying like the more we criticize it, the more we nitpick one, the more we enjoy. So I've been enjoying this so far. Just saying.
Yeah, that is a good point. For anyone who's new here, that's exactly our mentality. If we nitpick a series, it's because we like it and we're going in detail to find the flaws to discuss. Oh, similarly, if I'm ever grasping at straws to try to be, to give someone the benefit of the doubt, or like, try to like, okay, maybe they're trying to do this thing like this here, then that's usually a bad sign. But that's not what happened today. So, it's all good. But yeah, I think I got like summed up like most of my final thoughts as well. It's there's Takahata 101 from Team 4-Star. This is something that apparently he actually contend with a lot when it comes to writing series with Team 4-Star, is that he will try to push a joke as far as it can possibly go to a much greater extreme than this. But most of the time, it'd be like Kaiser and Lanny who would like pull him back and say like, okay, let's go up until like here, because everyone has like different thresholds for like how fast something should go. But when it comes to here, at least if you're going to extend a joke or like build upon the layers of it, don't either like explain it or lampshade us what you're doing, unless you're Australian. But a lot of Australian comedy actually does that. Now I think about it, for some reason, a lot of fourth wall stuff there. But yeah, but in most cases, wouldn't be advised. Yeah, it goes as well. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like that's my biggest philosophy of life. There, no artist beyond criticism.
I mean, for me, one of my things I find funny is like short jokes, like quick little like blink and you miss it, like haha,
Yeah, so not jokes about short people, but short jokes as in like jokes that are short.
Yeah, no, like there's some jokes do work well that that can work as well as being long or whatever. It's just it depends on what kind of joke you're doing. So it's
yeah, actually, this could benefit from some like rule of threes. Actually, when it comes to this, if you want to like build on a joke, you can like recall it, call back to it like 3 times across the episode, and that's usually best way to amp it up. What happened? Can everyone?
No, JK said also send me those notes you took. I'm curious.
Oh, oh okay,
actually,
yeah, that's fair.
No, actually, I'll read them out loud.
All right.
I hope you guys are ready. This is my final thing I will say. So here are notes about magical girls that I have learned so far that if I ever want to do them, depends how I'm feeling after the Sonic project, the Ponysuit movie.
It's just Deku's hero notes.
Oh god.
Right, here we go. Friends are magical. Oh, friends that are not magical girl. Make them more enemy a magical girl.
I don't even like. What?
Number 2. Hey, you don't have to have a good reason to be a magical girl.
Also true. Yeah, people just want that. Yeah.
I think it's just more just because I watched
in this. Yeah, in this series, I like the angle they're going with, like find out why you were chosen as well as accepting your destiny. But anyway, not necessarily in all cases.
Okay, this is probably because I like want to go magical a bit here, so maybe this is probably a bias saying. Magical girl, more like tragical girl.
Oh god.
Lighthearted? Let's add horror instead.
Like I said, this needs more fire.
And that's an example of me bringing back a joke from earlier.
Demons could be one? Hey, why not?
Yeah, all right.
Number 5. Magic consent. I don't know.
Magic.
a good, takeaway. Yes.
No, that deeper. Make it deeper.
I love that.
Okay.
Okay. Why are we yelling our secrets?
Yeah.
Ah!
Location choice is another consistent flaw of this episode.
And then the final note I took. Find someone else to do it. Who cares?
What? The M approach to making content.
Oh God.
There you
Yeah,
go.
start the final break.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that's definitely like something to do with that. I don't know. One thing I reinforced before last time, because we talked about like the character motivations in this one, the dynamics I really like. That this is where this show like truly like shows in terms of its originality. I think is like is either the connections or the tensions between them. Like I said in the last episode, I remember when my two best friends in school hate each other's guts, and I was constantly in the middle of them. So I'm rooting for that to be resolved in some way. And hey, maybe the word of the wand of peace might be someone who might speed that process along to some degree. Okay.
That feels like magical brainwashing to get friendship. I don't like that.
Okay, not actually using the one. I mean the water, finding the solution.
I was going to be like, please don't actually like use magic to fix the solution. I don't think that's gonna help. That's just brainwashing them into liking each other.
That's like if the lucky charm just de-akumatized people automatically. That's not the same thing.
Right. Any more final thoughts before we go, or are we good?
I think that's it. I think we're good. See you all next week. As Aiden said, subscribe for part 2 or for other videos as well. Because,
and if you are interested in D&D, tomorrow
Oh
we're
my
doing
God.
a one-shot on the Butterbud with pirates. Anyone
there would be
jump in?
pirates involved.
Yeah, subscribe to
Yeah.
all of us. If you want to
Subscribbles.
be more curious about our own content and whatnot, since as you can tell, I've been working on my own projects and whatnot.
Yes.
And leave a like or dislike on this, and we'll just see you guys next time for part 2, whenever that happens.
Yeah, which will be at the earliest next week, because I don't review like videos on the same channel more than once a week, except Afmail sometimes. But even then, so yeah,
It's not very common to do that for, anyways.
yeah. So yeah, leave a like to dislike because your opinion matters. You already said the subscribe part. So on that note, until next
Until
time,
next time, farewell.
farewell.
KW